安安的芋圆，安安丁春秋，猪血安安啊，圣安安啊。故事很长，就可以一直看啊，那不就很好啊？那不就很精彩吗？我们最大剧啊！今天樱道花园安娜、曼巴安娜、阿软安娜，一起来追这个国外年度大瓜啊！安安又要来看我吃人血馒头，还好吧？这个需要关注啊！你好毒啊，娜娜！哎，今天做了部影片被下架，真的很不开心。YouTube 为什么要搞我？第3集？什么第3集？头看完了。看 Penguin 自由的解说哦，有这回事，那不就很快看完？现在直播都要水很长的啊，不然很快看完的啊。现在直播都是要慢慢看的啊。今天水什么乐高大瓜？没错，赖红玲那个，可能看个懒人包吧。那个我之前有跟啊，就。都很精彩嘛，感觉蛮无聊啦。那个感觉还好，没有乐高好看。特地出了5集，来啊，各位看看这个年度大瓜乐高事件，非常精彩，剧情曲折离奇。一起来看看，这太长了，我也懒得做，太长了，实在很累。原本想写的，写着啊，好累啊，算了，就一起看吧。全美最好的乐高店上演瞒天过海。
全美最好的乐高店偷走价值20万美元的乐高，还大言不惭的说没有偷，搞到整家身心状况都出问题，真是太可恶了！你要这样对人家，就不要怪别人这样对你，连电影都不敢这样写。我们来看看这个世纪大劫案吧。
Best video of the year? All right. I have no idea what to expect. Buckle up.
其实前几天有人叫我看的啦，我想说沒什麼，結果我之後又去看了一下，之後，哎，好像不錯。
Life collecting what's now known as the world's largest
經濟大戰系列的樂高
ever. It's estimated to be worth around $200,000. And then the entire thing got stolen, and the police are actively working with the thieves to cover the entire thing up. But the craziest part is that the collector doesn't even know that his collection's been stolen. Yeah, the collector's son Brian, well, he reached out to me because he has no clue how to break this news to his dad.
At this point, my father had a health episode. We can't bring any stress to him.
The reason he's reaching out to me is because the police are covering this entire thing up. And at this moment, I promised Brian that I would not end this video until I get his entire world record Star Wars collection back. But anyways, the thief of this collection is actually a corporation called Bricks and Minifigs.
What? Bricks and Minifigs, the biggest toy store of its kind.
Is the largest toy store.
没听过，但是好像在国外蛮大的，好像有300多间分店。
Is basically seen as the best and safest way to sell your Lego collections.
So is this like GameStop or something like this for like Legos?
就是一个乐高的交易店。
I've never even heard of this store before.
Because there's so much positive media about them everywhere, so Brian thought that this would be the perfect store to finally sell his dad's Lego Star Wars collection.
So I wrote up a contract.
In the contract, it says that these are still the family's Lego sets, but every time one gets sold, the store gets to keep a small percentage of each sale.
This was a store's worth of inventory. So that store that day was nothing but my dad's collection. Like,
so they just took the entire thing and put it in the store?
All the shelves filled. They had to bring in extra shelves and build the whole party room with shelves.
But the owner of the franchise, this woman, Well, her husband had to actually leave the country due to some work-related reasons.
All the footage and evidence is there in the
原
security
本的老
cam
板娘
footage.
要走
It's him at the store kicking her out. In that
damn.
footage they sent us is Crystal asking him, how am I supposed to pay this guy? These are sets he has not been paid for.
Yeah.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have the tickets, I won't know.
所以这边是原本老板娘要走，然后总部找了一个人过来接手这间店，对吧？然后他就说还没算钱给那个 Brian， 就是结果他就说 OK 啦，都会接手啦，你直接走就好。
Know how much I need to pay.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment.
His own corporation is sitting there on video saying they're going to take it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, and he's right about that, because logically, if the owner changes, he's signing a contract with the business, not with the specific owner, I'm assuming, right? So it would make sense that, yeah, obviously you inherit that obligation.
Kicked out of her own store, she called Brian explaining how corporate just came down and is now trying to take the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection without paying for it.
不付
So
钱。
Brian called the store to see what was going on.
Called the store and
晚上好啊，
I
求
said,
狗
what
钱。
happened to Crystal? And he goes, well, that's kind of a private matter, but the corporation's taken over the store. There's
Wow.
something I can do to help you with. I said, well, yeah. I am the owner of about half your store's inventory.
Yeah, yeah.
All those vintage Star Wars sets you have in there are ours.
很多哦。
And he goes, I don't know anything about that. I said, well, you better get to learn about it, because I have a contract, I have photo evidence, video evidence.
Yeah.
Like, that is our collection.
I feel like
so I
it's-
went down to the store,
Yeah.
brought a copy of the contract. We're like, you need to let me in back and let me see the sets that you still have. All you have to do is let me in back. We can go that route or we can go to court. And the guy just looks at me, crosses his arms and goes, let me tell you what's going to happen. If we go to court, we're going to drag this thing out so long, and you're going to end up spending so much more money than you're
就直接说不还他了，要就打官司，我会一直打官司打到你花的钱超过那批的价值。我操，这跟直接抢的时候，就直接用钱压人哦。现在有钱人这样哦，啊，
collection is ever worth or what you ever would have gotten out of it, then it ain't worth it, man.
So he's trying to strong arm him into doing. Oh my God.
Bricks and Minifigs knows that this family, especially with the father's health, doesn't have the resources to take them to court. And almost mockingly, they've since flooded all of their social media with
还在社群上一直发他那些乐高，就是他拿了他的那些乐高，一直发，直接洗他脸是不是？
of pictures of Star Wars
你能拿我
Legos.
怎样？
At this
这
point,
感
So
觉
they're
靠
rubbing
腰。
their face in it even. Holy shit.
It seems like they're just rubbing it in this family's
So I
face
was-
that
yeah.
they stole the world's
Exactly.
largest Lego Star Wars collection in the world, and they got away with it.
Everybody is absolutely baffled.
25 likes.
How the hell can a
对啊，怎么可
corporation
以这
get
么
away with
逍
doing
遥
that?
法外呢
Exactly. They can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why are the cops not helping?
But luckily for Brian, a YouTuber ended up catching wind of this story and
Collecting
created a
liquid,
team of
yeah.
YouTubers to do whatever they could to get Brian his Legos back.
This is the full inventory of all the sets and minifigs.
Oh
We can
my
figure out how to
God.
get this guy his money and his stuff back.
But right after they started, they instantly stopped working on this case. So I called one of them to find out why.
So
有人想帮。
they were threatening legal action against us.
又是这招，又是这招，我会告你哦。然后又这招无限资源。
You know, Bricks and Minifigs, which is a pretty big company who probably has way more resources than we can, you know, really put up a fight against.
Just bully anyone that tries to expose them with frivolous lawsuits. They
So
can
they DMCA'd it or they shut it down?
Yeah.
Well, it's obvious what's happening, right? I mean, his dad is like, I mean, this guy's old, right? He's like probably
最讨厌这种用法律打压言论自由的。
in his 40s. And so he's married, everything. So like he's having to deal with his dad's deteriorating health. They're selling his collection probably to pay for his out. Like, I mean, this is awful. I mean, there's how can anything be worse than this? He ain't old. He's old enough for his dad to probably be at an elder age that you are going to have to be taking care of your dad.
Well, I guess now it's time for me to get involved. So immediately I went to my car, picked up some friends, and started driving 16 hours to this Bricks and Minifigs store. And I will do literally whatever it takes. What? Even if I have to take down the entire police force, I will stop at nothing until this family gets their entire Lego Star Wars collection back. And now 16 hours later, we're finally pulling up to the Bricks and Minifigs store. So I started a pair of spy camera glasses. That's what I'm gonna use to film this. And honestly, I kind of just want to hear Bricks and Minifigs side of the story.
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
It's pretty good. So basically my friend said that you guys have some of his Legos, I think, and he told me to come here and see if I could pick them up.
Who's your friend?
I think they're Brian's Legos. It's like a big Star Wars collection set, I think.
Uh-oh.
You could go ahead and leave now.
Really?
So you could go ahead and leave now, or I will call the police for harassment.
Well, I'm not harassing you.
No, you are. Hi. You want to watch the cameras? I'm being harassed by you. Watch the cameras. I am being harassed. You need to leave.
Literally, all I did was just bring up that my friend has some Legos in their store, and the manager started freaking out on me. But I wasn't going to leave the store without hearing her side of the story. Before showing up, I printed out a copy of the contract the store made with Brian, saying that all of these Lego sets will remain his until sold. Yeah. Because I have a contract, legal reason to be here, legally this does not count as harassment. Instead...
That's not... I think actually he's wrong on this. I think the police can remove him because he's not legally representing the guy. But, you know, again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not the police. I have no idea. And this situation is such a it's very obvious that, he's in the right morally, even though very clearly maybe this is, technically illegal. What they're doing is, a million times worse, right?
The manager should be checking the store's inventory to see if these sets are still in their store.
Well, so here's still all of the Lego sets you guys still have.
I don't have anything to do with that, and I don't want that. You can go ahead and leave, and I'm going to ask you one more time. This is the last time. I do not want that. You're not handing me anything.
I tried for a long time just to get her to look at this contract. But finally, she gave me an answer of why she can't help me.
Okay. You're supposed to be getting a hold of corporate.
Basically what the manager's saying is that if someone did steal the Legos, it wasn't her, it was corporate. But little does the manager know, I already did this. Yep, I literally went to the corporate Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
Oh no.
And this was corporate side of the story.
You have to talk to the store owner.
你要去跟店长讲，店长要跟总部讲，那到底要跟谁讲？
I do not want that. You're not handing me anything.
I tried for a long time just to get her to look at this contract. But finally, she gave me an answer of why she can't help me.
You're supposed to be getting a hold of corporate.
Basically what the manager's saying is that if someone did steal the Legos, it wasn't her, it was corporate. But little does the manager know, I already did this. Yep, I literally went to the corporate Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
Oh no.
And this was corporate side of the story.
You have to talk to the store owner.
Right. Okay. So yeah, go talk to the store owner. Store owner says you have to talk to corporate. You go talk to corporate, says talk to the store owner. It's the infinite limbo with zero accountability. Of course.
那到底要怎么办呢？
We can't do anything with it here. Their decisions are their decisions. For sure.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea.
这可以拍成电影。
You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them. It doesn't involve.
因为他是用加盟店的方式啊，那天是加盟店，所以总部就说跟他们没关，自己去跟店里面处理。
I don't even think that's true, by the way, because if you're taking on a consignment of what do you call it, of a contract, and then the contract is owned and made with bricks and minifigs, then they would be accountable for it.
Corporate tells me this, I'm supposed to come back to the store, right? Oh, this is what corporate told us.
I'm happy that's what corporate told you. For the last time, I'm asking you to leave the store.
They need to get
a reason to leave, I guess.
They should immediately get a I'm sure this is the video's just beginning, right?
但是后面挖出来，好像总部也是变色很深。
It kind of seems like the only reason she's asking me to leave the store is to cover up this $200,000 theft.
因为他接手那个店的人也是总部找的，好像，因为前店长说是总部帮他找来的人接手的店。
Was there a reason you're asking me to leave?
You need to leave. I've asked you to leave. You need to leave. I've asked you how many times to leave. I've been asking to leave.
Eventually, the owner of the store called in and asked if he could talk to me.
Are you the owner of the Bricks and Minifigs store?
Yeah, why? What you got?
So basically, I just wanted to get some of the Legos back that you guys still have. I think I'm looking for the clone turbo tank.
Why do you think you would be entitled to our inventory?
Because it's in the contract.
At least I confirmed the Legos are still here. The only thing is the owner's claiming that he's the owner of these Lego sets. I mean, it's pretty stupid of him to say that, considering I'm literally holding a copy of a contract he made with the store that said that this Lego Star Wars collection is not the store's property, it's the family's property. The contract makes all of this very clear, so I want to give him one more chance to answer a little bit better.
Well, I just want to get it back to my friend. He said he couldn't get it back, so I was just wondering if I could just come pick him up. Because you guys still have him, right?
Why do you think your friend would be entitled to our inventory?
Well, it's his. He owns the Legos.
Huh? He doesn't own the Legos.
Well, yeah, we have a contract. He does own them.
No, bro, are you an idiot? Are you stupid?
Josh, the police is showing up right now.
I'm gonna be honest. I think this is a communication error.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, at least the police are here now, so once I show him the contract we're in with the store, we can finally get the Legos back.
Basically, we have, I think it's like $200,000 worth of Lego sets that we just have them in the store, and we just like to pick them up, I guess, because they were going to sell it for us, but I guess they're not selling it for us anymore.
But does it sound like they want you here, right? So they
they have our sets, though, yeah.
I understand that. Right here, the factor is that they don't want you their private owned store, and they don't want you on the okay.
But I don't want them to keep the Lego sets, though.
Okay.
So
yeah,
the police officer literally didn't care at all that the store just stole $200,000 worth of Legos.
Yeah.
For some reason, he made it seem like I was the bad guy.
So you are trespassed from here. So
okay.
公生都不能进去。
Oh, for life?
Yeah. If you come back.
进去的话，可能会被逮捕。
Oh, so how do I
那怎么办啊
get the Legos back then if I can't go in the store?
Okay, we talked about that. Do you understand the trespass portion? If you come back, you will be arrested.
Brian did warn me that the police are actively trying to cover this up. So Brian and I are now officially trespassed from the store. And if we ever come back to ask for his own Lego collection back, then we're going to be arrested.
What's crazy is that he's trespassed. Like, I could understand the YouTuber getting trespassed because it's a third party. But like, if this guy is trespassed on a property that he made a contract with, there's something that's like insanely wrong.
We've been filming for 10 minutes and I'm already trespassed from Bricks and Minifigs, which is like the whole location of the video. So how do I film a video of Bricks and Minifigs now if I can't even legally go back there?
Yeah, they need to talk to a lawyer.
So to continue the video without getting arrested, I went back to Bricks and Minifigs corporate offices. And the Bricks and Minifigs CEO, the guy who runs the entire company, he personally came out to talk to us.
Great.
So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
没有
You're not?
没有
Is that a lie?
No.
That's a lie. You did take the Legos.
No. So we have our attorneys have visited. Like again. So who's
Brian Mansell.
Okay, and who is that?
不知道是
He's the
谁
guy who had he had like $200,000 worth of Legos in your guys' store.
Nope.
从来没有这回事
This is the CEO? Oh my god.
But anyways, now that we just caught the CEO and
到底是他的儿子跟这个店签约，还是到底是他儿子的老爸跟这个店签约啊？那个 Mansell
Sly, I wanted to let him know that it's going to be much easier if he just gives us the Legos back now.
If you just want to give it back now, it's going to be a lot easier for you guys, you know? I
他
think
老爸有出现
you
过
guys
吗
would prefer the easy way. The hard way, I don't think you guys are really going to like it either.
You can leave if you come back.
要不硬要说
If you don't leave right
一定要他老爸来
So you don't want to do the easy way?
So you're threatening me. What you are doing right now is illegal. It's an extortion.
So catching you guys in illegal activity, that's illegal on me.
这是他儿子签约帮他老爸卖
has made their decision. I presented them very politely with the easy way, and they said, heck no.
Yeah, just give us the stuff back. It's really simple.
Well, they've only
对
left
但
me
是道
one.
理来说怎么样都是要拿回来的怎么样的道理都不是他们可以这样扣着吧
Another option, which is the hard way. But now it's pretty much the super hard way because the police are protecting them. If I ever go back to this store, I'm getting arrested.
What the fuck?
After watching the footage over and over, my final conclusion is, yeah, the manager sucks. But she's not really the mastermind of this whole thing. She's just protecting the mastermind of this whole thing. because she's brainwashed. But luckily for me, through my YouTube career, I've infiltrated tons of cults and I've personally experienced some of the most intense and crazy brainwashing in the entire world. Basically
what the fuck?
I'm pretty sure that I could brainwash one of these Bricks and Minifigs employees way harder than any corporate offices could.
Yeah.
And yes, that's the plan. Brainwash the Bricks and Minifigs employees to be on my side. Yeah, I'm starting a Lego cult. I mean, a true cult would never actually call themselves a cult. They always disguise themselves as something else. So, yes, I'm actually just starting
I can't believe all this is over
Lego
Legos.
club. Yep, that's what we're calling it. My friend Victor is going to be the cult recruiter. I dressed him up to look like a famous YouTuber, so he would look powerful, and the employees here will have to listen to him.
Oh my god. Oh my
My name's Victor. We're going to Bricks and Minifigs. Let's go. All right, guys. We are heading into the store right now.
He's doing amazing.
Oh my god.
We had to make sure that these employees know that Victor is the real deal.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. Dang, let's go. Yo, we got a fan over here. 1, 2, 3. Toys for everyone. Yeah. Real quick pic. Hey, I'll send you that clip later, all right?
You can? Yeah.
So far, everything we had set up was working perfectly. But now, we have to come up with some type of way to get one of these employees out of the store.
怎么样才可以是刑事事件？
What?
这价值这
Hey,
么
what's
高，
going
不
on?
能
So
算
we're
刑
filming a
事。
quick video. Maybe you and her want to do like some kind of challenge for like $100.
I mean, sure, I'm down for that.
感谢加入会员
What's
啊
happening right now? Do they believe it?
，Gary。
Hell yeah, they're believing the challenge.
3, 2, 1. Yellow. Go, 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 go.
And these employees
没
started
有可
their
以进去
YouTube
的，
challenge.
派人进去，
And
派
yeah,
别
I'm
人
just
进
gonna
去。
fast forward. I'm not gonna-
Wait a minute, so they invented all of this. Like this is crazy. So they invented this entire narrative just so they could get contact with the
这是在模拟吗？还是怎样？
We're partnering with the local Lego club, and we're gonna kind of do like an award ceremony. Like the Lego club wants to host the award ceremony for you. So, yeah.
And just like that, she's in. So we traveled deep into the woods and waited for this employee to show up.
什么东西啦？这个在干嘛啦？靠腰。
There's always
玩什么啦？
right? Okay, wait a minute. All right, so can we just talk about yeah, you want a competition, and what you have to do is you have to meet us out in the middle of the woods. Like, I'm sorry, this is crazy. Like, how do you get somebody to do this? Like, I thought that the people that would believe this shit got removed from natural selection like 3,000 years ago, right? You would assume that like this would have kind of worked itself out many moons ago. But how is this still happening?
And with that, our new cult member has arrived.
What the fuck?
The Lego Queen!
Yes, she's the Lego Queen!
Before you can brainwash one, they have to be open to it. And most cults achieve this by making the new recruit seem like the most special person in the entire world.
Official best employee of Bricks and Minifigs.
The winner goes to
This poor girl. This
Lego Queen! Lego Queen! Lego Queen!
Queen!
Lego Queen!
Oh, wow.
Lego Queen! Lego Queen! Lego Queen! Lego Queen! Lego Queen!
Another thing I've personally seen a lot of cults do is they instantly give new recruits power. If people feel powerful, they're less likely to think that they're the ones that are being manipulated. So we got to give this girl some power.
You give me power?
Yes. Yeah, we're giving you power. You're the most powerful.
Queen says, jump. I feel like I can do anything I want. Step on the Legos, Griplet. Oh my god! Oh my god! Beautiful doc file.
This is so ridiculous. I don't even know if it's real. This is insane.
And now the employee is fully brainwashed.
This is insane.
Okay, maybe not
It's-
fully
it's-
brainwashed,
this is so
but
insane.
we definitely did
I don't
a
even know what
much
to
better
say.
job at brainwashing her than
The
corporate
CEO.
Bricks and Minifigs
Yeah.
did. So hopefully now I'm finally safe to bring up these Star Wars Lego sets.
这东
We
西是
heard
真
something
的吗
about？ like some like Star Wars sets.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that or?
I know some of it. They were gonna reimburse him for everything, and then I think they did, and he's still upset about everything, which I get.
They reimbursed him for everything?
Yeah.
退
Yeah, we
款
don't
了
have。any of his stuff on the shelves.
But just like every other cult member out there, these employees have been told a lie.
所以
And
公司跟员工说那已经退给他了，都已经还了，实际上没有是吗？
are now willing to pretty much die to defend this lie.
How did it worked? Like the thing is, like, this is so ridiculous that, like, I can't even believe it.
So we think they've been lying to you. So these were all the sets in the store, and they're all metadata timestamped.
Wait, we do have these ones.
Yeah, those are all his.
No, some of them I think we do still have.
Yeah, I know you guys do. You showed me one of them when I asked.
Did I?
Yeah.
Wait. I thought it's called on you?
Yeah, all I did was.
Oh my god.
怎么样？要
You know
在
what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from
要从那边找内鬼，是不是？
Dang.
Now that we have a Bricks and Minifigs employee on our side,
勾引
it's
他的
time
员
to
工是不
finally
是？
complete our mission and get Josh, the owner's number.
Oh my god. She's completely she's been totally bamboozled. Holy shit. Like, I'm like, this has to be fake or something. Like, how's this even real?
Oh, did he give you Josh's number? Can I take a picture of it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, now that I have the owner's number, it's time to give him a call.
Who is this guy?
Hello, this is Josh.
Hello. I'm just calling to get my, Legos
gosh.
back. I think they told me to talk to you about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what Legos?
I think it's the Star Wars set. I have a list. I can kind of pull it up. I was just wondering, like, how we can get them back. Should I, like, if I get your okay, I can just walk in the store and.
I don't know what Legos you're
我不
talking
知道。
about, dude. What are you talking about?
I think one of them's called like the Super Trooper set. I think we got, what else is there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't?
Since
完全一直
Josh
不
was
知道。
pretending to not remember any of the Star Wars sets that make up half of his store's inventory, I decided to send him over a picture of the contract to stores
send
it.
the contract, yeah.
What contract is it? I didn't sign a contract. I didn't sign that agreement. I didn't agree to anything.
俺就一直叫
Now I
你走法
finally
律途径，是不
understand
是
the？legal loophole that
除了
Josh
法
is
律之
using
外
to get away with this. It's
什么
probably
都
the
管。
stupidest loophole I've
有
ever
漏
heard in my
洞。
entire life. Josh is claiming that it's not his name on the
合约上的名字不是他 ，Josh 说
contract, it's the previous owner,
是前
which
任的。
makes no sense because in the security
co-signed it.
camera
Yeah.
footage, he tells the previous owner that he's going to be the one
The
taking over
business
the
is taking
contract
it on.
now.
Yeah.
And I guess this is some sort of
Yeah.
just contract loophole he's trying to use to
用
steal
合约
the
漏洞。
world's largest Lego Star Wars collection.
In order for me to be under contract, I have to sign something.
The business
Or
is
you had
under
to take it over
contract.
from the previous owner, right?
Nope, that's not how the law works.
法律不是这样运作。
It is?
So
If that's how the law works, then
告
sue
我
me
啊！
for it.
you don't just want to give the Legos back? Like,
前不是，如果是前店主，那他当时换店的时候，他就可以把东西拿走了，不是吗？那当时不给他拿走是怎样？
Let's go to court. I'm calling the police right now.
Jesus.
do you feel threatened right now?
Yeah.
I was
感谢
surprised
好
at
耐的
how
狗
much the
送
owner
了
wanted
10
us
份
to
订
sue
阅，
him.
感谢
He
你哦。
lost this because Brian already tried to sue him,
已
and
经
it
试图告
didn't
过他，
work.
没成功。
We've been to
为什么会没成功啊？
They basically spelled it out saying here's the path that's going to happen if you go down each of these routes. They're now in Spain, so we're getting into that
西班牙
whole
跨国问
international
题。
thing just to have them an injunction on the store to have them go back and prove what they sold and not. And that's like $60,000 to $70,000.
我操，要花6到7万美元搞一堆证明。
Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs knows that Brian and his dad don't have nearly enough resources to sue a company as big as Bricks and Minifigs.
He's like, we're gonna keep these.
感谢哈比人。
You're gonna walk away from this. You're not coming back. And if you choose to sue us, we will drag this out in court till it is well past what this collection is worth.
So let's lay out the puzzle pieces really quick. If Brian and his dad sue Bricks and Minifigs, it's gonna ruin their lives.
没
By
钱
the
啊
way, this
告
Bricks and Minifigs company has been treating
告
this
了也
family.
亏。
I only think it's fair if
那怎么办？
they're the ones that get their lives ruined.
Yeah, sure.
In order to make things right, it looks like we gotta do this.
Now Bricks and Minifigs has their life ruined, and you can see Brian and us, we are the ones now doing the illegal activity.
So I told my group the plan. We have to do something illegal.
I thought you said you didn't want to do
立违法谁最大？现在
Well, but the thing is, they're just getting screwed because of it. Because they
违
don't
法
have
的
to
最
upfront
大
the
声
costs,
是这样吗？
and they have to take us to court. And
Oh, yeah, okay, I'm down for I'm down for the illegal stuff.
Like when
And the group is in.
峰哥跟超负荷打对台就是欠
感
支
谢你
持。
100块，没有啦，刚好啦。
Now it's time to do an illegal business move against Bricks and Minifigs. Let's just hope that they take the bait and sue us.
现在他们要用，他们现在也来闹了，然后不爽你也来告我，是这样吗？
What I was thinking is, what's the easiest
一起发疯哦。
way to sue us? We steal their name.
要偷他们的名字哦。哦，那么大字是不
First,
是？
I went to
我怕
Google
被告。
Maps and took a screenshot of the sign outside their store. I got rid of their tagline because it's boring, and I changed it to "We steal from old people."
我们从老人
And
那里
now
偷
the
东西。
tagline's actually accurate. Also added a cute little company logo. And this is my plan of how I'm gonna make it into court with Bricks and Minifigs for free. Once we're in court, we can finally hold Bricks and Minifigs accountable for stealing the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection. And of course, they're also gonna try and get me in trouble, but this is where I'm gonna make my grand reveal. You see, this entire time, my company name was actually called We Steal from Old People.
哦，下面那个是商店名字哦。
That says whether the tagline has to be above or beneath the company name. So
拿了他的公司当标语。
This guy, like, what's so crazy
他也是会钻漏洞，是不是？
this dude goes from like 200 IQ to 2 IQ back and forth. The 2 IQ moves that he makes work, and so I don't know. Maybe he's going from 200 IQ to 400 IQ. I just can't even comprehend it.
And now, because I'm actually not stealing their name, it's going to be so easy for me to win this court case. And Brian's going to get his entire Star Wars Lego collection back.
I don't think this is a good strategy.
While Bricks and Minifigs pays for all the legal fees. So,
这个跟他拿回来有什么关联？
I registered We Steal from Old People as an official Oregon company. And now that my company's legally approved, I made a website, and you can visit us at www.westealfromoldpeople.com. You can help support us by buying some of our We Steal from Old People merch, or give us a call. But as you can see, we have great reviews. And so now to promote this website, I'm going to put my company logo directly over top of the Bricks and Minifigs company logo. So I asked ChatGPT what the dimensions of this billboard is. Sick. I'm making my logo the exact same dimensions.
Yes, dude! Oh my god! It looks exactly the same.
This is where we started to realize we are taking this way further than just a bad business practice. I'm pretty sure putting my logo over their logo is actually criminally illegal.
For us, though, if we go back to the beginning of the video, Bricks and Minifigs actually gave us a solution of how any company pretty much can get away with this.
You have to talk to the store owner. Yeah, like they're all locally owned and operated. We can't do anything with it here. Their decisions are their decisions. For sure.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them.
So basically, if you put all the blame on your lower franchises, you're safe. So I registered 5 franchises under my We Steal from Old People company.
I want to be the owner of the first company.
那他也开始加盟了。大风哦，一起。
Put a bunch of banners on their store. I can't get in trouble for anything.
Yeah, every one of my friends is now a legal franchise owner of We Steal from Old People.
This is. Oh shit! Brick by brick. This is so ridiculous.
这都你都了吗？没有要看。今天看这个大瓜，年度大瓜，我们慢慢看。
Bro,
each of my franchise owners is allowed to make their own decisions of how they want to run the company. And what they've decided is that they're getting 2 pumpkins, and they're going to use these pumpkins to support this tarp, and they're going to climb up the Bricks and Minifigs building, and they're going to hang our logo over top of their logo.
Dude.
他们也来闹啊！
Yeah, have my franchise owner.
Oh my god!
玩阴的大家都来。
And we did it. And the sign is way too small. What the heck, ChatGPT?
No.
Yeah, I miscalculated the size. So sorry guys.
Yeah.
爽来告吗？对面也可以对。
Still going on with the plan. 2, 1, let's go. We're setting up a Bricks and Minifigs We Steal from Old People company booth right outside of their entrance.
If anyone wants to walk
可是对面有300家加盟店，这样生意搞有意义吗？啊，为了这个20万的乐高，要赔上那么多店的声誉吗？你合约上赢，就算你钻了什么漏洞，那道理上大家看得出来你是明抢，有意思吗？闹大。
in my merch. I have all the court papers already filled out if they want to sue me. Hopefully they take the bait.
So he just okay. So he's trying to get the. Wow, this is 2 IQ again? Yeah, there's like no way this is gonna work, right? I mean, this seems like the worst idea ever in like 5 different ways. How's this gonna happen? Trust the process. Okay,
这瓜很复杂，没有。前面是重点，这边暂时是
We steal from people barf bags because honestly what they're doing in this store is so gross.
后面还有精彩。
It's gonna make all the customers throw up.
后面还很越来越精彩。
We stopped a customer from going into Bricks and Minifigs, and he left with our merch. It was going pretty good, and I was stopping a lot of customers from entering the actual Bricks and Minifigs store. Okay. Yeah, I might just be out here all day. This is going very well. It was almost going too well. It's basically the end of the day now. They haven't really seen me because these windows are tinted, I guess. In order to get the store's attention, my friend Jay is going to walk into the store just pretending to be a normal customer and ask what's going on.
Is this the main store or is it the one that's out front?
为了拍片，那也很危险。
Is this the main entrance?
Yeah. No. I'm saying
因为
like
对面很有钱告你。
counters. There's 2. There's one here and then one outside.
No, there's a guy selling stuff out front. I don't know what he's selling.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? What's going on?
What?
Hello, you want to buy a shirt? What?
You can't be out here doing this.
If you want to buy one, I'll give you 50% off if you want.
No, you cannot be out here doing this.
Why not?
Were you the guy that was just trespassed out of here?
Yep.
是的，就是他。
What was it?
Yes.
She's calling the cops right now.
出事了，警察来了。
Oh, the police are here. This is a problem.
Oh my god.
The police told me yesterday that if I ever come back to this store in my lifetime, I'm getting arrested.
If you come back, you will be arrested. Okay? You understand that?
And as you can see, they still haven't sued me. I can't just give up on the plan before being sued. So I did a switcheroo with this guy. He's wearing my exact same clothes and his...
He's actually retard maxing. He is. He's retard max. This is... Oh my god!
Find out that they caught the wrong Ben. I'm gonna be super far away.
Oh, it's so cold.
Okay, I couldn't get that far away. Back to the store. The police instantly tried removing our booth because us stealing their name is very illegal. But if we want to get away with this crime, all we have to do is copy Bricks and Minifigs. We have to put all of the blame on an anonymous corporate person, and then when they ask who corporate is, we just don't tell them.
Police wanted to speak to corporate.
Oh, hello, this is corporate. We steal from old people. How's it going?
You do what?
Well, the corporation's called We Steal from Old People.
Who am I talking to?
This is corporate.
I know it's corporate, but who are you, corporate?
Corporate, We Steal from Old people.
一直跟他推皮球，我一直学他，
I'm just the owner
装傻。
that runs it.
Who am I talking here?
This is the owner of We Steal from Old People. It kind of seems like a civil matter, doesn't it? Like, we have the plaintiff's claim if they want to...
Here's the situation. Do you really want to get in go round?
And now, Bricks and Minifigs finally gets a taste of their own medicine. They're now in a situation the police can't help them with. The only way this will ever end is if they sue us.
How? Are you fucking kidding me? This is insane.
So I went back to the Bricks and Minifigs corporate offices to see if the CEO of this company would sue me.
Going about things the way that you continue to do this is not the right way.
It's not the right way.
Understand that?
So what's the right way then?
Do you understand?
Yeah.
That like the harassment style that you have conducted and bragging to people that you've vandalized the store and done other things along those lines. That's not the right way of doing it.
Well, I never vandalized the store, but...
people have told us that you have.
I mean, whatever, my, franchises do, underneath me, I guess that's, I can't really control them. I'm just corporate, I guess.
Oh my god. You actually
用他的魔法对付他，
set
好
up
呀。
5 companies just to Uno reverse this random dipshit?
Are you a registered franchise?
Yeah.
You guys have FDDs and everything else?
Yeah,
What states are you registered in?
Oregon.
You're a registered franchisor, so...
Yeah, I'm actually a franchise owner of the franchise, too.
The CEO of this company knows pretty much better than anyone that he can't get us in trouble for what we're doing, because we can always just keep passing the blame onto our lower franchises. We're just doing the exact same thing he's doing.
Brick by brick!
还以为我不会说，看看
But, yeah, it's like a legal organization. We have, legal franchises and everything. It's 100% by the books, and yeah.
无奈啊。
I get what you're doing. I appreciate that you think you're being very clever, and that you think that you can do all sorts of.
Is this about to be the victim monologue, or that victim, the villain monologue?
Well, if Bricks and Minifigs is not going to sue me, then I guess we have to settle this outside of court, which is going to be hard. Because right now, Bricks and Minifigs has somehow convinced the police that they aren't criminals, they just participated in a bad business deal. I mean, Josh has literally already exposed their entire plan to me of how they're planning on getting away with this.
I feel bad for him. That agreement is not criminal. That agreement is now civil. So it's a civil matter, it's not criminal. And I have extensive legal knowledge.
Yeah, basically a civil crime is just the legal way of saying a business deal gone bad, which, if this truly was just a business deal gone wrong, you would have to settle this through the court. The police aren't able to do anything. We have the police to solve criminal crimes, such as stealing from a lottery. That's a criminal crime that the police would have to investigate. So, here's the plan. What if we do a lottery? Yes. First, Brian donates one of his sets to a lottery, someone wins the lottery, and then if Bricks and Minifigs keeps the prize for themselves instead of giving it to the winner, they have now just stolen from a lottery. Not a business deal.
At this point, you just have to trust the plan. You just have to trust entrapment. Entrapment only works when you're law enforcement. You can't entrap somebody if you're not law enforcement.
They're actually interfering with a state-regulated lottery scheme, which is now a criminal offense that the police would have to investigate.
That's a good idea.
He's loving this.
That's interesting.
It turns out this is completely legal for us to do. You still own the Legos, correct?
Technically, we own all of those.
Yeah.
So it would be legal for you to auction your Legos off, right? If you still are the owners, right?
Yeah.
Make sure everything was legally legit. I registered for a gambling license, which, yeah, it actually takes a long time to get one of these, which sucks. But on the DOJ website, it says that if you're a nonprofit or a religion, you actually don't need a license. It'd be cool to use my new We Steal From Old People company, but I already made my first dollar when I was selling stuff outside the Bricks and Minifigs store.
Oh no!
And then I used that money to buy food from a robot. But luckily for me, I'm already the leader of a religion.
What?
Called Scientology Sucks.
Let me guess. This is the last episode of him doing this same thing to Scientology? Like this is, there are like levels to this?
Officially approved in California, which is another problem. I guess technically I need to register in Oregon for this to work. So
I lost
everyone, but all you need to know is that I put a lot of work into making sure that this is a legal, legit raffle. That means that if Bricks and Minifigs decide to steal from this raffle, they have now committed a criminal crime, which the police are required to investigate.
They should have just given the Legos back. They brick by brick.
看一个大公司有那么值得扣着那批乐高搞那么多，300家加盟店，300家各位。
But there's a problem. Under ORS 167.117, each participant must pay something of value in order for this to be considered an official lottery. We're about to charge lots of people money just to maybe be the next victim of Bricks and Minifigs. But we have to charge them money, and if we don't, then it'll actually disqualify our lottery, and the plan we came up with to get the Legos back won't work. But then we realized, wait, we're filming this entire event. We can just give each person $1 as their appearance release fee.
Dollars to be on camera, there you go.
So now when they buy a $1 ticket, the transaction cancels out, and each person lost $0.
An appearance release fee is $1. The entry is $1. This is a masterwork. This is I'm really impressed. This is incredible.
很多计谋哎。
We're with the Church of Scientology Sucks.
Okay.
Yep.
Finally, it was time to pick our winner. We are about to see who the winner is right now. We have the winning ticket right here. 5, 3, 3, 9, 7, 7.
想秀臭都不给秀，给他秀啊！看看这招有没有用啊
Yeah, you the winner? Well, this family legally won this prize. So now if Bricks and Minifigs doesn't give it to them, they're committing a criminal crime, which could land them in jail. The Lego set is at a place called Bricks and Minifigs. It's like right down the street, and we can pick it up.
No, he's not gonna go in
他们
there
肯
and
定
try
就
to
不
give
给
it to him, is he?
To the store as fast as we could. We met up with the family and went inside to help them claim their prize.
I'm here to give these people their prize of a stormtrooper speeder set.
Well, actually,
These people.
他们肯定就是装傻，说没有，乐高不是你们的，
I'm conducting this raffle, and
什么都不知道，
you guys have the prize
肯定
here.
这张啊，对不对？
To inform Amanda of the business deal her store is in, we showed her all of the raffle paperwork and the family who won this Lego set.
Oh my god.
Giving out anything.
Like, I can't leave without it.
Yeah, you can. You can have a good day.
And now
Amanda
they're
has
gonna
just
call
made
the police,
it very
right?
clear. Instead
Now
of giving this
they're-
family the Lego set they legally won, her company is going to steal it.
Oh
You're
no.
stealing $1,000 from a little girl.
Yep.
Stealing money from a kid, do you find that evil at all, or do you just, that's how you want the business to look?
Amanda now has to cover up this crime her store committed. So she thought the best way to do this was to kick everyone out of the store.
That guy is not supposed to be here. You have a good day.
Wait, she's not going to give him a prize?
Dude. Wait, what? Wait, why not? Wait, what's going on?
But good thing for us, this isn't a civil crime
警察
anymore.
会不会听呢？
Amanda just stole from a
那
lottery.
应该找警察了
Now
吧
they have officially committed a
告诉
criminal
他
crime.
刑
It's
事案
time
件
to
了吧
get the police involved.
This company just stole the prize from our lottery.
Oh my god.
Okay, thank you. But for some reason, I think they thought that I was the criminal.
Is this typically how you treat victims if they get their prize stolen, or? Do you have ID or anything on you? No. What's your date of birth? 12/30/1995. Did we commit a crime?
哎，95年，我也是95年。
The police were
95
very
年玩那么大。
confused on who the actual criminals in this situation were. So we explained everything to them.
I'm supposed to be getting this prize from here.
Okay.
And they're not going to give it to me?
But the police don't just have to take our word for it. I'm carrying all of the legal raffle paperwork, plus the Oregon law book that specifically states this is a criminal crime the police are required to investigate.
Oh, we have all the
Oh
paperwork
my
here.
god.
Stealing from a
Sovereign citizens could never.
DOJ-approved raffling scheme is a criminal offense which the police
怎么
have
这
to
么厚啊？
investigate.
他那一本
Now
是
that
什
the
么东
police
西啊
have？ seen the law, they actually agreed
那
that
一
a
本是
crime
什么
has been
东西啊？
committed. They're now finally going to do a police investigation on this Lego theft. The investigators started by taking some notes.
They're selling stuff because they're thieves and stole stuff. It's a raffle?
Yes.
Okay. And we need to investigate some sort of raffle thievery.
Well,
He actually got the police guy to.
Aw.
Oh my god. It actually, like, this is crazy. Brick by brick, yes.
Another police officer came and whispered in his ear.
怪怪的哦，好像怪
I
怪
don't
的
know
哦，
what
这
he
里
said to him, but whatever it was, it made them all completely change their attitudes.
And you're trespassing the property for life.
非法入侵了，出事了又。
You're gonna go in handcuffs and go to jail.
Was it trespass you? But we're just trying to claim our prize.
You guys have no right or have no connection to the store. You're not.
Well, yeah, we do. They stole a bunch of, like, they have our prize, so there's a connection.
That is a civil issue between.
No, it's
No,
criminal.
it's not. No, it's not.
I got the.
一直要他们民事打官司。
This officer's trying as hard as he can to cover up this crime, but I wasn't going to let him. But eventually, he said, if I don't let him cover up this crime, arrested.
We really want to dive down this really deep. We're trying to give some honesty.
我们再给你机会，你要继续追究吗？
You guys falsified a raffle. Whatever
No,
that raffle looked like.
Well, here's the thing: is it's not a falsified raffle. We have all the legal paperwork right here.
You don't have authority to give out a prize. We're just going to get to the point, but we're not going to have these conversations. We're just going to put you in handcuffs, take it. Are we all on the same page?
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let the police just cover up this crime. I'm gonna get this Lego set to the rightful winner.
First off, we do have the authority to do this raffle, so we are legally.
Are we done for the night?
No,
Are we
it's
done?
actually required by you guys to investigate this. It's not civil; it's criminal.
Just so we're talking in circles, right? Yep.
No.
Do you understand at least what he told you on the?
I don't know we're talking in circles. That's the first time we've had falsifying a raffle.
Good. Just answer my question, please. Do you understand what Officer Bev has explained to you? Kind of what's going to happen, what's going to be the next steps?
I think.
Yep.
Yes, no, I'm not understanding.
You don't understand? What part don't you?
Yeah, I was pretty confused on what they were gonna arrest me for. I mean, the Fourth Amendment in our Constitution specifically states that the police can't arrest you if they don't have a reason.
Using the ancient text.
Asking him for a reason, but they can't tell me anything that I'm doing that's illegal.
This is
Well, I don't
insane.
think we broke the law. I want your opinion. That part doesn't matter. Here, it's pretty black and white. Because right now, you guys said the law we broke is the falsifying the raffle. So let's do this. Let's just call it, and we'll just go from here. All right, guys? Just please. So you guys are going to investigate? We are trying to keep you guys out of handcuffs. We don't want to go that route. We actually, we seem like nice guys. We don't want that for you guys. But at a certain point,
你其实是好人，那谁是坏人啊？警察。警察跟他说你其实是好人靠腰。
Yeah, so they just simply didn't follow the law. I mean, this is insane. How is this even real?
When I came up with this plan, I was under the assumption that the police are supposed to follow the law.
Cop, yeah, what the fuck
but
is
I was
this?
wrong. In Kaiser, Oregon, the police don't
警察
follow
根
the
本不
law.
遵守法律。
Because of this, another family got scammed by bricks and minifigs. I felt pretty bad, so I just paid this family what this Lego set was worth myself. But this is when we realized that this raffle might have actually accomplished something pretty big for us. Josh ended up giving me a call.
You guys keep coming to the stores. You park out front. You do fake raffles. You're threatening my business, you moron.
Josh seems pretty scared, and he should be. Eventually, I am going to end up solving all of the police corruption that's going on. And once that happens, Josh is no longer going to be in civil trouble. He's going to be in criminal trouble. It wasn't a fake raffle. It was a real lottery scheme, according to Oregon state law. And it actually is a Class B felony, up to 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. Yeah, the loophole he's been using this entire time, just hiding behind the fact that it's a civil case, isn't going to work for him much longer.
Let's not argue that. I don't want to. It's just better to just say, hey, you're not a thief. You know what I mean? Definitions of whether it's stolen or not, I don't think, anyway, it's not stolen.
He got him, bro.
这不是偷。
You should have just given the
那
fucking.
就是抢了。
You should have just given the fucking Legos back, man. You should have just done it. It was so easy.
Care about that. Well, who cares whether it was theft or not?
But for some reason, Josh still decided not to give the Legos back. I think he might just need one more push. Here's the plan. Take a picture of every single sign that's outside the Bricks and Minifigs store. And now I'm going to redesign every single one to make them way better. For example, I changed turn at the light to turn and go home. In buy, sell, trade, I changed it to steal, sell, trade. And I'm printing all of them out to scale. And nope, I didn't use ChatGPT this time. This time I'm using a much better method, which is a tape measure. The exact dimensions of their actual sign. Our signs directly over top of their signs. But before we had time to do this, Josh gave me a call. He's still trying to convince me to sue him, so he gets charged with a civil crime, not a criminal crime, which could land him in jail.
If you think it's illegal, why don't you sue me? It's a civil matter. Tell Brian to put his money where his mouth is. Let's go to court. When Brian first came in,
Is he gonna spill the beans now? After all of this, is he finally gonna just simply admit what happened? Oh my god. Okay, so now we know.
Identified anything that was on that list that would have been his that Amanda didn't sell, and we set it aside.
放到一边。
It's still sitting there.
对。
We're happy to give you your stuff back.
乐意还。
Any more damage to the store.
I guess Josh has finally realized
he roached out.
对啊，说出来了。
Bro.
So that whatever he's going through right now will literally never end for him unless he gives the Legos back.
还就还啊，为什么一定要上法院才还呢？一定要搞到那么麻烦呢？
Doing wackadoo crap, trying to attack us.
Well, it looks like we won.
Yeah.
Brian is finally getting his Legos back.
This definitely changes the trajectory of a lot of the things that...
Yeah, I mean, did they just win? I mean, is it over? I mean, I feel like it's not over if the video's longer, right? I love how they're almost disappointed because they're like, okay, then we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and we're going to do the other thing. And they're like, wait, what? Wait, what do you mean you're giving up?
So you're holding my sets hostage.
Oh, you thought we were getting the Legos back already? Yeah, so basically before Brian can get his Star Wars Lego collection back, he has to write Bricks and Minifigs an apology letter for making this Facebook post. Bricks and Minifigs really doesn't like this Facebook post being up.
他有说他有发一个贴文嘴他们是不是偷了83岁老人的乐高，价值超过10万，后面怎么变20万了？
Because in this Facebook post, Brian calls Bricks and Minifigs out for stealing his Lego Star Wars collection.
Damn.
Apologizing for shit.
I agree, but it sucked. Well, here's like where we're at, right? If you could just write the letter, like we can get the Legos back.
I walked in there with the best
道歉信可以给回来乐高。
the store, I want it back, and they've done nothing but lie and make my life a living fucking.
This is insane.
I've gone through 9 months of anxiety, stress, hospital-ridden, medication-taking types of burden.
I mean, you got to keep in mind, like this is just an.
可是其实这招也是在骗他道歉。其实他道完歉没有要还。
Average guy, and it's $200,000, right? I mean, think that's like half a house. I mean, shit. If it's a shitty house, that's a house.
I am not apologizing to this fucking asshole.
It sounds kind of crazy that Brian would be saying this, but I see where he's coming from.
Apologizing would be a mistake because it would be admitting fault, and he could probably use that in a later court case to establish that you knew that you were doing something wrong, but you continued doing it anyway. You should never apologize for that. Like he's not apologizing for a different reason, but like no, you never do that.
Tiny bit of how this company bullying his family has just torn his entire life apart.
I just want to say thanks, guys. I have to go. I got a gnarly panic attack right now.
But at the same time, if Brian just writes this apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs, he'll get all his Legos back.
No. I get it. You're asking me to swallow my pride and write this letter. I get it.
But then Brian told us a bigger reason we shouldn't write this apology letter. Because Brian told us that this apology letter is really a trap. Yeah, this is Josh trying to trick us into giving him a get-out-of-jail-free card. What I mean by this is, if Brian makes an apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs, then Bricks and Minifigs can now use this letter as written evidence in court that they're not the bad guys, Brian's the bad person. Brian told us that if we give them this get-out-of-jail-free card, then they have absolutely no reason to ever give the Legos back. I just want to say, if this is actually what Bricks and Minifigs' plan is, then that's insane.
That's so.
But I really wanted to find out if this is what their plan was.
真的有这么坏吗？
So I decided to tell Josh that Brian is going to send him an apology video.
测试他是这么坏，这是。
Then we can get the Legos back like today or tomorrow. You think, or?
Yeah.
Just in case Bricks and Minifigs has evil intentions with this apology video,
do it with AI?
I wanted to give him something that they couldn't use in court. So I went back to the beginning of the video and took a screenshot of Brian's face and put it into this website. I also uploaded this video of Sheldon.
干嘛假的换脸？
I'm Brian Mansell.
And then he's gonna
给他一个假的。
Faking, it now looks like this.
Hi, I'm Brian Mansell.
然后到时候如果他拿这个当证据的话，就再拿出来说这个是假的道歉影片，他是被换脸，对不对？没用。但是这个可以测试他是不是真的想要。 还东西给他，哇哦，高手！
I knew it.
真先打架
bro. Like that's exactly what it was, because it wasn't him. That's the only way you could do this.
I apologize sincerely for accusing you guys.
真先打架，靠腰。
I was wrong, and you were right.
This is the ultimate test.
100% pre-wash? No, bro. Like I've gotten every single other thing wrong. I have gotten everything wrong except for this. Like this guy is like, you know, back in the day, the Viking berserkers that would just show up to the battle with no shirt on and they would just fucking throw axes and shit at people. Like that's this guy. That's the guy. It's freaking so like I like, and I have such a massive blind spot for that. Like, cause I can meticulously plan out like, oh, okay, then you can do this, and you can do that. But like, what do you mean you're gonna set up a lottery and a table in front of there, and they're gonna tell you that you can't leave, but then the police are gonna let you stay there? Like, there's no way that's gonna work.
I want to give it back to him. That's the long and the short of it. We've run me over. I'm good. We gotta win Amanda over, right? Apologize to Amanda.
Okay. I guess Brian's just a little worried that you guys are just gonna keep postponing it until.
No, you're gonna get him. You're gonna get him. I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. I promise you. I swear to God. Go apologize to her. Say sorry, man. Sorry, we did a fake raffle.
到底是他老爸签约还是他儿子签约？如果是他老爸签约的话，有没有可能公司是想拖到他老爸过世，然后就光明正大不还？嗯。
Before we get the Legos back, Josh made up one new thing I have to do. I have to apologize to Amanda for my raffle being fake, even though I put in a lot of effort to make sure my raffle was actually real. I don't know. It almost feels like another trap. The employee we brainwashed from before told us that the owners are coming up with schemes to try to get us arrested.
After you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we get them arrested?
Maybe Josh is saying this to trick me into going back into the store so Amanda can call the police on me and have me arrested.
这好像是儿子拿去卖，没错。
You give me
跟
permission to
前
go to
店
the
长
store
联
to
络的是儿
apologize to
子。
her to make peace?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi Amanda, how's it going?
会让我有这样觉得，是因为那个 CEO 装傻，说不认识啊，可能知道他老爸出面，他才说是那个人。
Make peace with you. Is it okay?
It turns out I was right. This was a trap. Bricks and Minifigs doesn't care about giving us the Legos back.
我以为是写乐高是他们整个家族的。
But now that he gave prior consent, they can use the recording to tell the police, and then the police can't actually arrest them.
签约不是签约通常是人对人的吗？会写家族。
There's a gentleman who was trespassed off the property maybe 4 or 5 days ago, and he's literally standing right in front of the store, right here in the store in front of me.
We only have a very small amount of time before the police arrest us. So we decided to use this time to see if we could finally convince Amanda to make peace with us.
Well, I guess before they get here, we just wanted to talk to you, like civilly, if you would like to have a peace treaty with us.
Not in a harassing way, not in a very peaceful way.
Would that be okay with you?
But making peace with us did not seem like a priority for Amanda. Her priority was to get us arrested.
怎么啦？警察要来抓人喽
It's just a regular peace treaty.
不是道歉完就要还了吗？
What is that? A quest? Oh my god!
If you need to go over it, like, you know, you need to take your time.
They have like the papers they're trying to get me to sign. It literally just says peace treaty. I don't know who this other guy is.
一个乐高可以搞成这样不简单，确实。源头是乐高，你能讲得到？
Well, do we stick around for the cops or do we?
这样可以掀起这么大的风浪。
For the police to show up.
Yeah.
And they never showed up.
They're just like, bro, bricks and minifigs again? Yeah, we're gonna be right over. Barbecue or tacos? What are you thinking? What do you want to get for lunch?
Hi, Josh.
Ben, how's it going?
It's good. So we walked in. You're like, hey,
他已经
we're
经常跟他聊天了，是
sorry. We
吗
have permission to come back here and like apologize. And she's like, I'm calling the cops. And she like starts. Josh now realizes that his last-ditch plan to get me arrested. That plan didn't work.
I'm sorry Amanda did that. Thank you for doing that.
It looks like Josh has no other choice than to give Brian his family's Legos back.
You apologize, and it's up to them to accept. So let's cross Amanda off that checklist. Let's get this done.
And now that our work here is done, we decided to head back to
有啦，
Los Angeles.
要还了吗？
It's too late to pick up the Legos today, but tomorrow they're finally gonna
明
give
天
this
终于要拿回来了吗？
family their Legos back.
Okay, great.
And now it's tomorrow. But the store has Brian's phone number blocked, so he can't call them. So instead, I called the store to see how Brian could pick up his Lego sets. I was wondering if you guys are still down to get the Legos back today.
I think.
I
just want to make sure everything's properly.
The guy I'm on the phone with was trying as hard as he could to stall. It turns out that this is actually the same guy in the security camera footage that kicked the old owner out of the store.
I bet it is.
就是他。
Google says his name is Brandon Best, and apparently he's co-owners of this franchise along with Joshua Johnson. But for some mystery reason, they weren't able to give the Legos back today.
Give me an update on Monday type thing.
And they were so
很像那种欠钱的，一直拖，一直拖，哎，下次，一直都是下次。
They were like, okay, you had a delay, you need to get the inventory. All right, it's going to take you an extra day. That's totally fine. Okay, we're going to wait until then. And let me guess what it's going to be this time.
永远都有事，永远都一直拖，干，这很燥，那种真的很燥。
Man.
嗯，打不过去的是吗？
What the heck? Why do they keep postponing this? Finally, after a really long amount of time, they finally answered my call.
Oh!
I'm not going to distribute those things at this point. We've kept them on hold for this long, so
又不还了。
I've just been told that Bricks and Minifigs is no longer going to give Brian his Legos back like they promised.
OK， 要当反派当到底了。
At this moment, I finally realized what I did wrong.
Well, he acknowledged that he had them and it wasn't his.
Said we could get the Legos back once we make peace with Amanda, but we never actually really made peace with her.
And I'm not signing nothing from anybody.
Now it all makes sense. Unless we can somehow find a way to make peace with Amanda, we are never getting these Legos back.
Now it's back to retard maxing. Now it's...
So, I printed out a more official looking peace treaty and traveled from Los Angeles all
the way back?
All the way back to Bricks and Minifigs in Oregon.
Oh my God.
I made it to Oregon. Hopefully, I can get Amanda to sign the peace treaty this time, and we can finally get the Legos back.
Hello.
Oh, she's mad
What?
already.
You're not allowed here.
Oh, no, Josh told me to come back. I think we didn't get the Legos back because you didn't sign the peace treaty. You want to call Josh?
No, I'm calling the police.
Bricks and Minifigs is still doing the same thing they've always done. They're still trying to get me arrested just to avoid giving the Legos back. The problem with their plan, though, is Bricks and Minifigs is never going to be able to arrest me. Because I have a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Yeah.
I've actually had this card the entire video. I just haven't used it yet. Let's rewind all the way to the beginning so I can show you what I mean. Right here, I made a contract with Amanda that says I, Ben Schneider, should not be trespassed in all of these legal words for any circumstance whatsoever and for literally any reason. They cannot trespass me. And it's effective for the next 10 years. But this only really works as a get-out-of-jail-free card if I can get Amanda to sign it. But how the heck am I going to do that?
Yeah. I mean, you can't.
这个人成立的吗？他不知道那个东西，但是签下去的话，能成立的吗？
Hi, sorry, I got a delivery. Can I get a signature?
而且他自己在影片讲出来的话。
I don't think this is gonna work. She's not the owner of the property. It's Josh that can still trespass him. I don't know if this is gonna work, guys.
Amanda just started signing our contract without even reading it.
Thank you so much.
In America, we have a duty-free contracts law, which states that you have to read a contract before you sign it. And if you forget to read it or you just choose not to read it, it's your fault and you still have to do everything the contract says. Even though Amanda didn't read it, she signed it, so she has to follow everything. Including a clause that says for every police officer she calls on me, she owes me $5,000 in liquidated damages. So let's fast forward and see what Amanda owes me. We got 5,000. Keep going. 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, $40,000.
要盯到他的乐高钱回来哦，盯回来就给他乐高赚了。
That's a lot of money.
Sure is.
So I'm going to stop continuing to trick her, and I'm finally going to come clean about the contract. Once Amanda sees the agreement she's in, she'll finally realize it's not worth it to continue racking up this $5,000 debt. Instead, a much easier option would be we team up together to convince corporate to give Brian his Legos back.
Yeah.
哦，用这个来当条件是不是？如果乐高还回来就算了。
Well, you don't want to owe $5,000 more, do you?
就不用还这些。
I don't owe anything, and I'm asking you for like.
She doesn't know.
You did say that I'm allowed to be here. You signed a document. You did it?
I never once said you were allowed to be here.
And now
well,
here's
whose
the
signature
document.
is this then?
That is not my signature.
还是他们接手的时候，其实那个价格有包在那个乐高里面啊，就是总部让他们买的时候。
It's not?
Why do you have anything to do with signatures here?
Because you signed this, right?
No, I did not.
Is that not your signature?
So, no, it's not. And I'd like to know how you guys got a signature that's even close to mine.
Well, it says every time you call the cops, you owe $5,000 for like punitive damages. But
So, really?
well, I'm just following the contract.
She knows. She knows.
So you signed.
Now that Amanda knows she can't call the cops on me just for being here anymore, I decided to call Josh to update him on how making peace with Amanda is going.
Hey, I just went back to try to apologize to Amanda.
But what Josh said next,
现在有一天不能报
I
警
was not ready
你
for.
想象得出来吗？
When we took over that store, there was nothing in that store. The shelves were empty. I don't know why you guys are thinking we're the bad guys.
Josh's story has now completely changed. Now he's saying even if I'm able to make peace with Amanda, they still won't be able to give me the Legos back because they never even had the Legos to begin with.
Right.
Well, Josh is telling the truth, then why did Josh say this to us last time?
你在骗哦 ，Josh。
I mean, what stuff of ours would he be giving back if none of our stuff was even ever in his store?
Exactly.
They're like, what about this?
I'm happy to go open that stupid cupboard and you can have all the sets in there. I want to give it back to him. I'm happy to give you the inventory. Get the inventory to Brian and I'll give him back.
Man.
I'm not going to screw you.
I mean, Josh is on video swearing to God and on everything he'll give us the Legos
That's a lot of things.
But now, for some reason, he never even had the Legos.
Yeah.
But this makes no sense.
Dude, the shelves were empty.
So I decided to remind him of all of these examples where he claims they do have Brian's Legos in the store still. And this was his response.
Fuck you, I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
Give a damn of your and if you want to test your fucking opinion, let's go in court.
So basically what you're saying is I'm wrong, but you can sue me for it, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the long and the short of it.
So you know you're wrong. So you know that you stole the Legos then.
Why would you say that on camera?
Is that what you want?
Why would you say this over the?
啊，就算在这里讲，他也不认啊，对不对？他也讲过的话也不认啊，反正你就告啊。
You know you're being recorded.
I mean, I would like to just get the Legos back, but if that's what you want, I mean, it seems like this is what you want.
Why would he do this?
I'm giving you every out that I can, but. Dang.
Don't go down that route. It doesn't really matter because.
I just want to get the Legos back. They're Brian's Legos. Give them back. It's pretty easy.
It's kind of funny that this entire video, Josh has just been begging me to sue him.
Let's go to court.
But the second I agree to it, his attitude completely changes. It's almost like Josh doesn't want me to sue him, and the only reason he's saying that is because he knows that by saying it, he can get away with his crimes. But now that Josh thinks that there's a chance I might actually sue him, he's getting scared. In fact, he said if I do sue him, he's gonna tell the world that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Think you can f*** yourself.
Dang.
You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
It's over. Like, he's totally crashed out. Like, whenever you get, like, this is, he's hallucinating, he's freaking out. Yeah, this is totally done.
One of the thoughts you had was taking him to small claims court, right?
No, because it's way too much money to take to small claims court.
You can't take someone to small claims court, Ben, for $200,000.
Yeah, it's 12,000 at the most, right? 12,500.
Everyone hated option number 3. Makes sense. We ended up looking it up, and you can actually only sue for $10,000 at the most. So if we go with option number 3, Brian actually could win $10,000 pretty easily, but then this is what would happen to his $190,000. But I'm not giving up. We just need to get creative.
Theoretically, if you wanted to, could you take them to small claims court?
If you wanted to limit it.
If I wanted to limit it.
But you would at least get $10,000 out of that, though, right?
We could, but it would be giving up $100,000 more, you know.
So here's the pitch. What if
有什么招啊？10个人分别告10次，每次1万。
people sue 10 different times for $10,000, and we get $100,000.
The reason that this will never work is because of a legal term called claim splitting.
Yeah, so it turns out my idea is called claim splitting, which is when a civil plaintiff splits one lawsuit into 2 or more lawsuits, and that is illegal.
Yes, if 10 different people sue and win money for one crime, then that is illegal. But we have already established that if one person sues for this crime, it is a very easy win. So what if this exact scenario just so happens to happen 10 different times? Think about it. If 10 different people get their Legos stolen by Bricks and Minifigs, all 10 people can individually sue, and it turns out that that is actually not considered claim splitting. So basically, if I can find 10 different victims of Bricks and Minifigs, my plan will work. And maybe I don't have to find 10 victims. Maybe I can create them. Starting with myself. First, I signed up for a credit card, and then used that credit card to walk into the bank and take out a $10,000 loan. I then used this $10,000 to buy a few Lego sets from Brian, specifically these Lego sets. And according to the legal paperwork, they're still Brian's to sell to me. But just in case Bricks and Minifigs tries to argue that for some reason this wasn't a legal sale, I hired a public notary to officially approve the purchase.
It's official, we have a public notary approving it.
要是这样，他告的话，不是应该告那个 Brian 拿不出他的东西吗？是算到那个店上面的吗？
Notary public. We have a notary public approving it. I own these Lego sets now, right?
Once I stamp it, it's all yours.
Here we go.
Wow.
It's a pleasure. Congratulations.
It looks like I legally now have $10,000 worth of inventory inside this Bricks and Minifigs store. So I wrote a very stern demand letter to Bricks and Minifigs demanding that they give me all of my $10,000 and they never got back to me.
已经卖给他了，所以这个店扣着他的东
I'm
西，
going to sue them in small claims court,
对吧？
completely separate of Brian. Now that there's 2 crimes committed against 2 completely separate victims, this is not considered claim splitting. So this is when I thought, if the plan works this well for me, it should also work this well for all my friends. So I signed up for a ton of more credit cards, took out a bunch of more money, and each of my friends bought $10,000 worth of Brian's Legos.
I actually didn't even expect that you'd need to do this. I thought that he could just simply do 10 different transactions. Like, I'm surprised. Like, I guess maybe that's not possible.
10笔的话可能不行，那10个人的话可能可以。
with our plan because we're now all $10,000 in debt, and if we don't pay the banks back soon, the interest is gonna destroy us.
公司还1万。
We're $10,000 in debt.
Well, how do we solve this, dude? What do we do?
真的没有1万吗？还做效
This is when
果
we。remembered that our friend Brian just made about $100,000 from all the Lego sets he just sold us. I bet he has extra money he could lend us. So we gave Brian a call.
So we're in a really.
Is he gonna? Let me guess. He's gonna take out a loan and then have it leveraged against these things, and then he's gonna pay them.
Really weird pickle right now. I just need $10,000. That's all. I'll give it back. This is weird. I know. It's crazy, but like,
there's no way, right?
See about it.
Oh, okay.
So you could take out the loan and give them the money.
Brian legally gave each of us a $10,000 loan, which allows us to now pay back the banks to avoid interest. And it says in the paperwork that once we win these court cases against Bricks and Minifigs, we'll pay Brian back.
有啦，Brian 有钱啦，借给他们啦。
We'll pay you back.
Yeah, we'll pay you right back.
And if you're thinking, wait, how is all of this legal? There has to be some type of catch. And you're right, there is. It's called sales tax. But luckily for us in Oregon, there is no sales tax. It's one of the only states that doesn't have it.
I didn't even know that. Oregon doesn't have sales tax? Holy shit.
This means that we can just keep selling Lego sets back and forth to each other over and over.
With no restriction.
Yeah. Well, I think everyone's in. Should we start? You're gonna go to the top. It's start a filing.
But I haven't even told you guys the best part yet. The best part is that all of this is another flashback. Yeah, all of this happened a month ago. So now let's fast forward all the way back to present day, where I'm still talking to Josh on the phone.
What do you mean you did this a month ago?
And yeah, Josh has no clue that we've been preparing all of these court cases against him for the last month. He's about to be in for the surprise of his life.
You have, like, I guess until the store closes, I guess, to get the Legos back, if that's the way you want to go. But if not, I guess we'll serve the papers today and then go to court.
How are you going to serve the papers today?
Well, figure it out.
That's not how it works. Are you young? That's not how the world works.
It's not how the world works. Well, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make the world work that way today.
到底谁比较屌呢？谁比较懂这个世界的运作呢？
Before the store closes, or they get served court papers. And now we wait. The funniest part about yesterday was when I was talking to Josh on the phone, he totally thinks that I just made all of this up in the moment. When the actual reality is, we've been planning this court case for months. But I'm not complaining, because if Josh thinks it's fake, then he probably won't show up to court. And if Josh doesn't show up to court, we just win by default.
Like Frogan.
So before I serve him any court papers, I'm actually first going to confirm Josh's beliefs and do something super duper fake. Like give him a world record for the most amount of Legos ever stolen.
你看他以为那个是假的，然后直接赢。
Everyone can say that they're the best in the world. It's something.
Exactly.
The most Legos ever stolen.
You ready?
Hi. Hello.
I am Ryan with the Guinness World Record Association, and I think you're expecting this actually. This is an award for most Legos stolen by any company in the world.
Stolen by a single franchise.
Is that what it says?
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely not hanging that up.
You don't know anything about this.
I have no idea of anything about that.
Okay.
Anything that gets delivered to the store now, Bricks and Minifigs will probably also think it's fake, which is now perfect timing to serve all of these real court papers.
Oh no. I didn't realize the goal was to have him not show up to court.
But to do this, I need a lot of people. So I started recruiting some people with a game of hacky sack.
Here's your legal paperwork.
You have been served.
The first lawsuit has officially been served. Good luck, guys.
Here's my resume.
Everything was going exactly to plan.
之前聊过的那个。
Until this happened.
Yeah, Park. Hurry! Yo, can we just talk real quick?
They're closing the store. They're
I think
roaching
Josh
out.
told this employee to close down the store early to avoid any more lawsuits coming in.
Oh no.
Yeah, she closed as soon as she saw us pull up.
Yeah.
Anyways, we ended up getting the rest of the court papers served, and now I'm just gonna fast forward a few months, and Bricks and Minifigs hasn't responded to a single court case we submitted against them. So I called the court to see what the next steps were.
Okay, so I don't see that there's been a response from anybody in the case. Since they didn't respond, you can move forward with a motion for default judgment.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
It's over. Is like if you can prove that you've served the paperwork and they don't respond to it, and there's like 2 or 3 outs that you can have. Other than that, you have to be there. You have to do something.
Didn't respond? Looks like we win by default.
Congratulations, you won the court case.
Hmm?
Wait, what?
They really thought it was fake.
Yeah.
We did it! Hey, that's fucking crazy, dude. No way! Yes!
Yeah. Well, I think now it's time to go all the way back to Bricks and Minifigs and collect our money.
Yeah.
你们拿得到钱吗？
I got a cute little piggy bank here that they can put the money in.
And so I traveled all the way back to Oregon to finally collect my money. It truly is a beautiful ending.
Wow.
This entire video, Bricks and Minifigs has been begging me to sue them.
If you think it's illegal, why don't you sue me? Let's go to court.
Yeah.
Let's go to court. Let's go to court then.
And when I finally followed their instructions, they were too scared to show up. There is no more loopholes, and there is no more postponing the problem. Now, Bricks and Minifigs finally has to deal with the consequences of their actions.
So what if theoretically it went to court?
Really? You just stunting on them?
Turns out you were wrong. Would you then admit you're sorry for everything?
Yeah, sure, of course, yeah. I give him the inventory, and the judge says I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him. I'm not gonna go against the judge's orders.
I bet he does. Roached out. Temporarily closed. Oh my god.
啊？那店直接关店绕跑哦，靠腰。
I couldn't believe it. Literally one day after we filed motion for default judgment, they permanently closed down the store. At first, it did feel kind of cool that our plan worked so well, it completely shut them down. But pretty quickly it sunk in that we are not the winners here. The only winners today is Bricks and Minifigs. Now, there's absolutely no way to hold this store liable for what they did. I guess Bricks and Minifigs was kind of embarrassed by this decision and forgot to mark online that their store is closed. So, over the next few days, a bunch of negative reviews started coming in of people expecting an open store, but then being met with this.
Temporarily closed.
Bricks and Minifigs didn't even notify any of the kids' parents who booked birthday parties here. So when all the kids would show up, they would just have to sit in an empty parking lot for their birthday. If Bricks and Minifigs is too scared to show the world that they're closed, then the only way to let the world know is for me to give them an official closing ceremony.
We stole an entire
I guess someone driving by
savings?
happened to take a picture of the sign we put up and posted it on social media.
Oh my God!
And
What's
pretty
the
much
story
immediately,
behind this sign?
we started going absolutely viral.
Damn!
The entire world has now seen this crime that Bricks and Minifigs has committed, and because of this, they finally marked on Google that their store is permanently closed. It's been over a week. The sign is still up, and people have been traveling from all over just to come and take a picture with this sign.
If you drive through Kaiser, you may have noticed a mysterious sign appear recently outside the closed Mini Bricks and Fig store. Permanently closed, we stole a family's life savings. They sued, we lost. By closing the store, we got out of having to pay the family what we owe them.
Which is why, even though Bricks and Minifigs closed down this store, I am not stopping until we get this entire Star Wars collection.
Now you see now they're running. Oh, you can't stop now. Now it's only getting started.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't believe me if I told you that this is still literally.
他能关一间，那能不能全部关呢？他有300间加盟店，对不对？
Just the beginning of this Lego story. And if you want to watch part 2, it's live right now on my Patreon at Reckless Ben. And part 2 gets insane.
Everybody just chill.
Wait. Is it the battle scene? I think this might be the best video that I've seen. I don't remember the last time I saw a video that was this good. This is truly amazing. This is incredible. He's a professional problem. Like, I mean, I think that really what will probably happen, this is what I think the outcome will be, is that the corporate will probably give the, like, because it's going to put so much public pressure on them. Like, he's made this video's already got 2.5 million views. This could legitimately kill their company. It could, especially with all the bad stuff the CEO said directly. Like, I actually think that it's over for them.
大家看完影片后又这大片。 不管的话，可能真的会倒哦。公司可以把锅甩给加盟店的话，可能真的会倒哦。来下一集，下一集。
美国警察的腐败，警察竟然为了一个乐高进行攻坚，而且
什么东西啦？
只假报警都不会被抓，搞到整个警察局都想要掩盖这起犯罪，这真的太离奇了。 来看看这到底是怎么样吧。
Yesterday we watched the video. Yesterday we went and we watched a video about the Lego situation. Now, when I looked at it, I thought to myself, there's no way this shit is real. Like, I didn't believe it. I thought it was just like some drama or something else. And I never really took it seriously because everybody's telling me you have to look at this, you have to look at this. I was like, it's probably just some internet bullshit, right? I didn't really care.
原本我是这样想的，有人在留言的时候。
It was the craziest story I ever heard in my life. I got arrested because of Legos.
根本之前有人叫我看，我想说乐高我又没兴趣，结果精彩。
All because of Legos. The whole thing started with me investigating a Lego company called Bricks and Minifigs. The company sent 2 guys to steal the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection worth around $200,000
from an old man.
And for some reason, the police are helping them get away with it. The family reached out to me saying that I'm their last hope to get them their life savings back. The video I made exposing them was actually insane. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
but
insane.
We ended up taking them to court, and we actually won. When I went back to the store to collect my money, they literally shut down the entire store just to avoid paying us.
Damn.
So I personally gave them an official closing ceremony, and it went extremely viral. And now the entire world has seen how corrupt this Bricks and Minifigs company is.
Brick by brick.
We shut down an entire business.
我一起看更好看
We still gotta get the Legos back.
啊，就对啦。
Yeah, that's what matters. You gotta get the Legos back or get them the money, right?
Promise to this family that
但是
I was
YouTube 演算
not
法
going
好
to
像
stop
不
on
是
my
这么认为。
journey until we get them their
400个
entire
人。
Lego collection back. Right now, the 2 owners, Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best, probably think that they're safe by closing down the store. But the reality is, I can literally just sue them all over again, but personally this time. So I started to file my lawsuit. But right after I filed this court case, it got rejected. And the reason was I failed to demonstrate a good faith effort to resolve the dispute prior to filing.
Basically, before this court case can get approved, I have to at least attempt to settle with Josh outside of court first.
I tried calling Josh, but I'm blocked.
I'm sorry.
被封锁了，怎么
So
办
the only option left is to travel to his house to have this conversation in person.
Basically, if Josh wants to save the day, I got
面对面
him a trophy that says
Joshua Johnson saved the day.
他知道 Josh 在哪。
And we'll give him this trophy, but he has to give the Legos back first. So we started driving to Josh's house to have this good faith conversation the court requires us to have. We're in Josh's neighborhood. Oh my gosh. But when we showed up, Josh was already outside talking on the phone to someone.
What the fuck?
Okay, Josh is outside on the phone.
What the fuck? What's he doing?
Do we interrupt his phone call or do we just like wait? No, probably not. I thought it would be pretty rude to interrupt his phone call, so we parked around the corner and decided to wait for him to get off this call. Pretty sure Josh is on the phone with corporate bricks and minifigs. And the reason I think that is we were actually just there right before this. Pulling up to Bricks and Minifigs headquarters. The plan was to give them one more chance to do the right thing before suing them again. While we were there, one of the corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us.
Okay. And let me guess, he leave.
Well,
there it is. Yep. Like this is just wait right there for a minute. Okay, police.
no, they said they're getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting.
I can tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys.
Really? But they told us that they were.
I know.
Since Josh only lives like 15 minutes away,
the police know
they must
about
have informed him that we're in the area. Because a few minutes later, this happened. Dude, the police just showed up. What the heck?
Shit. Oh shit.
Where are the police at his house?
Oh, there's another one, dude.
Uh-oh.
3 cop cars?
So he's on the cop. Damn.
Why is there 3 cop cars at his house?
What the fuck?
We didn't even walk up to his house yet. The cops are following us. What the heck? That's so crazy, dude. Obey every traffic law. Oh, shoot.
Oh my god.
My name's Officer Merrick Police. The reason I stopped you is the stop sign.
停止标记没有停。
I thought I stopped.
Yeah, you definitely stopped. So you said you ran a stop sign? Huh? You said you ran a stop sign?
I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I was like.
Because we definitely stopped at the stop sign.
Stopped.
Yeah. I was so sure that we stopped at the stop sign that I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign. So this is an illegal traffic stop.
True. Why would they do that?
So
why would they pull?
前面那台嘛，他们是前面那台嘛，对不对？
requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully
对啊，
stopped
停啦，
at the stop
完全
sign.
停啦。
So this is an illegal traffic stop.
True. Why would they do that?
怪怪的哦，
Why
警
would
察
they pull them over?。
Me? Ben?
怪怪的哦。
How's Utah? It's good. Like it? Okay, it's pretty obvious that the police know why we're here.
有勾结是不
So I
是
just explain to them the entire situation. This old man spent his entire life collecting the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection set. The only problem is it's a crazy story, and the police officer did
可
not.
是他刚刚那个公司或者那个 Josh 又打電話給警察，又不知道講什麼。
Not believe me.
Wait, what?
講他們的壞話。所以警察覺得他們一直在騷擾，又覺得他們怪怪的。
Back to his car. This is the message that he radioed in.
Hey, can you get the contact for Reckless Ben? Said he did.
They know his. Oh boy. Yep, they know all about it.
You're just straight lying to me about everything else. So.
Since the cops don't believe my story, they trespassed me from the property.
Everybody today is being trespassed from that property.
Okay.
Yeah, we were forced to go home without having this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
Yeah, what do we do now, dude? Like, we didn't even get to talk to him, and we're in trespass. So, dude.
But one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time, and the car's windows are extremely tinted.
The windows are so tinted, you can't see anything.
But as I was outside inspecting our car tint, the same police showed up to our house.
Oh no, we're gonna pull over again.
What the fuck? Wait, what?
It was weird. He wouldn't tell us why he was here.
Like I said, we've already talked about it.
Yeah, well, thanks for being so cool about everything.
Yeah.
They're like after us, dude.
Anyway,
Josh
clearly doesn't want to have this good faith conversation with me. I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt, the easy way.
Oh my god,
but again,
this is how the arrow.
Josh does not want to do the easy way. The only option left is to go the hard way. But before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's another owner of the store named Brandon Best.
Yeah, go after
Brandon
this
is
guy.
the guy in the
Yeah, he's
security
the guy in
camera
the video.
footage that illegally kicked the first owner out of the store so he could steal all their Legos.
Right.
I tried calling him, but I am also blocked.
I'm sorry.
The only option left is to show up to his house.
Hello. Hey,
how's it going?
他都很敢直接正面的
Hey, well, I was wondering if you'd be down to pay us for the lawsuit that we won.
Then the police showed up.
Yeah, there it is.
Again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
Yeah.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody
No,
else.
he stole $200,000 with it because I've been spending the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store. He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying.
Well, that's a lie. So we.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it. And he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
Well, if he wants to clean up the mess, why don't he just pay? And also, the court already gave Reckless Ben a default judgment. So she's literally saying the court is wrong. The court agrees with him. The court said he was right.
The previous owner, that's a lie, and we already proved this in court.
I don't know how this even happened. Yeah.
On this property, you're gonna go to jail.
The police gave me a formal trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation, but Brandon didn't want to have it with me. Turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted. But my court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him. So I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about him.
Guys, yeah, they all look the same. No,
there's just a bunch of
Joshua
men.
Johnson.
We lower their tax liabilities and minimize their exposure to lawsuits. That's hell ironic. Are you kidding me, dude? That's what he's known for, is reducing people's exposure to lawsuits.
After some more research, we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormons. Was actually extremely surprising to me.
Isn't stealing against I feel like Mormons don't steal. Like every Mormon that I know is like the most fucking prim, proper, well-behaved, never does anything wrong kind of guy. Like, thou shalt not steal. Remember? Because that was in the book. Remember that book? Yeah.
Because if Josh and Brand truly Mormons, they believe that stealing is bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
If they steal, they're going to go to hell.
Exactly.
Or I guess in Mormonism they call it the outer darkness. But still, Brandon and Josh probably actually believe that this is going to be eternity for them. I mean, Josh even swore to me on his Mormon God in the last video that he would give us the Legos back.
I promise you, I swear to God.
My problem right now seems to be that Josh is never going to listen to anything I ever tell him.
Oh, true.
But if someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to...
Oh my God. They're going to tattletale on him?
We went to it and showed one of the Mormons there this audio clip. And the Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk with Josh.
You can tell he's a Mormon. Look at this guy. He's sitting there. It's just a random fucking day. And he's locked in with a fucking belt, khakis on, a nice jacket, and a tie. And he's even got the little things there so we can write down your information and shit. Like, this guy is the pencils, exactly. That's a real Mormon. You can tell he's a Mormon.
And I guess me and Tyler are staying back because we're already trespassed.
Yeah, we ended up just driving home. But on our way back, this happened.
What? Pull over again?
Oh my God.
What? How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Officer Hawkins, American Police Department. How you doing?
Good.
What's your name? Are you Ben?
直接来找 Ben 哦，啊，直接点名呢。
Down here.
At this point, we realized what's going on. Yesterday, I told Brandon that our plan is to now sue them personally.
We could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again.
It seems like they're getting so desperate that they're going to resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested?
Yeah.
How do we
Dang.
get them arrested?
Yeah, Josh and Brandon think that if they can somehow get us arrested and thrown in jail, then we won't be able to sue them.
Sure.
I don't know what they told the police we did this time, but they caught us too late. The Mormon kid was already on his way to Josh's house to save him from this outer darkness and
oh no,
bring him back to God.
Oh no.
You're gonna sit on down here for me, perfect. What brings you here?
I'm just
You're trying to talk to Brother Johnson. Okay. I'm in the other second ward. There's been an audio going around with the young men group.
Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play?
Here's the audio.
I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God.
And you know what? If you're a Mormon, that probably pisses you off. You're probably mad that this dude is cosplaying your religion so he can steal Legos. You know what? Yeah, I bet they're talking about this shit. It's fucking ridiculous. It is. It's outrageous.
我们家是来制裁他的吗？
That's him.
No, I know that. I could tell that
Yeah.
from the voice, but
I was just gonna ask him, like, is he willing
狗又
to
吵起
give
来
up
了，
everything like he
没有
said?
研
He
究
swore
啦。
on everything. He swore on God.
你帮我写个懒人包
This
好
might
不
be
好
a？ crazy ask, but could you take a selfie with me?
I've never met a Mormon I didn't like. I gotta tell you that. I think their religion's a little batshit crazy.
有点疯
I
狂，
never met a Mormon I
但
didn't like.
是
Back to us.
他的印象
The
是好
police
的，所
apparently
以
got
教
a
徒
call that we had heroin on us.
This officer is going to conduct a search of your person because there are substances in the vehicle. Really? So he's going to do that. I'm going to put this away, and then we'll be right. Don't.
Besides Joshua Johnson. Yeah, true.
Okay. Sounds good.
要被抓了啊 ，Ben。
The vehicle will be searched.
Wait, is he gonna get searched for what? Searched? Why? They're trying to find
After
something to
2
get him.
hours of searching the car,
2
obviously they
hours?
found no drugs.
2个小时是怎样啊？收那么久，故意浪费时间的还是怎样？
I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that Bricks and Minifigs is so desperate at this point that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have to pay for the property they stole.
Yeah.
And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which is why I think the police actually redacted this audio in this clip, because if they kept the audio in, then the world would get to see how stupid the American Fork Police Department is.
Well, why are they able to even redact the audio in the first place? I feel like that's a little bit unfair.
Anyways, even though we were passing every single drug test they gave us,
what the fuck?
they were still not going to let us go until we told them where the drugs were.
Your eyes, for example, right? There's a constriction, which is dilated, and then not.
密录器放在网上，不是要公开在网上的吗？那还能没声音的。
You do see it? So
it's crazy.
每次他按才会有声音。
I've never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I've never done any of that in my life. I'm willing to do any drug tests. Like, I'm very cooperative. I don't understand, what you're seeing in my eyes.
I'm gonna have a discussion with this officer.
And then the police department illegally redacted this conversation too. My guess is that they acknowledged that it's very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but they were going to try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession anyways.
一直要弄他们了，收不到东西，
I'm willing to
还在
take
搞。
any drug test you want.
I'm walking a very dangerous line, which should get you into a lot.
是什么意思？又开始警告了。
In jail in Utah when you're from Cali. Okay. Not worth it, right? Yeah. We play differently here.
我们这里有自己的一套。
What the fuck are they doing? This is so weird.
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they
靠腰。
wanted, so eventually I guess they just got
什
tired
么意思啊
and let us go.
你跟那个人一伙的哦。
But you're walking a thin line, just be mindful of that.
那怪怪的，他这样讲真的。
At this point, I've documented everything I've been through.
讲的好像他们是一伙的，
I've tried
跟
to
那
have
个
this
人。
good faith conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. And because of everything I went through, my court case finally got approved. And attached to this email are court papers to serve Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone. He wouldn't even talk to another Mormon. Instead, he just called the police on him. In order to get Josh to come outside, I'm really going to have to get
每个
creative.
州一半人是摩
So
门
I
教
made
徒，
this
是哦。
poster that says, I stole a dying man's life savings, and printed it out. Now I'm placing this poster in a public space.
This is like white collar guerrilla warfare. It's actually insane. I've never seen anybody even do something like this before. This is amazing.
Yeah, it turns out this tiny patch of land is actually free for any person of the public to use. And since we have the freedom of speech, I am breaking no laws by doing this. So when Josh walks outside to take down this sign, I have a process server to serve him his court papers. But almost immediately, my sign got blocked.
Oh no, he's blocking our sign. What are you guys doing here?
So we are in a court case with them.
又来了，警察。
So I explained to the cops the entire situation.
I'm not going on his property. Right, no, that's fine. Yeah. That's fine.
The police realized that we're not breaking any laws.
Yeah.
They've been called here for a false reason, so they decided to leave.
Awesome, thank you.
Wow, that's a surprise. They're not trying to fuck them around.
有这么顺吗？
So now it's time to serve Josh these court papers. And then we got the police called on us again.
Hello.
Oh my God. Think about how much police money this is taking just to micromanage this, to prevent this Lego from, like, really? I mean, all over some fucking Legos. This is like probably the amount of money wasted on this by the police is probably more than the Legos were.
This man stole basically his family's life savings. So we're just here to serve him his court papers.
Again, I explained to this police officer the entire situation.
I wish we could just send him an email or a phone call, you know, but
tried to do that.
The court requires us to come in person for some reason, so.
Again, the cops realized that we are doing nothing illegal and decided to leave. Now it's time to serve Josh his court papers. But we got the police called on us again.
Hello.
I mean, at what point is the guy that's calling the police
无限报警之术
not breaking the law? Like, I mean, really, like that's insane.
一直有警察，
Yeah.
一直来，一直来。
Yes. That's required by
法院要求
Again,
要
the
送文
police
件给
agree
他
that we are not
才可以
breaking the
告
law. They've been called out here for a false reason.
Yeah.
This guy told me that he could even just serve the papers for me.
You okay if I give these papers to him?
That would
yeah,
be
for sure.
perfect.
Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
Sadly, we can't see the police officer serve Josh because the police department redacted all of it.
How
又
is
不
that
见
legal?
了。
What the whole point of body
又不见
cams?
了。
So I don't know about you guys,
很
but
怪。
like I thought the point for body cams was that you could see what the police, like if you're turning it off, like they're literally cheating. Like what the fuck is going on here?
But the only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served.
Yeah. He does not want the paper. So. He does not want the papers? Here's that back for you.
Can you refuse papers that were served to you if you've been identified? No. Yeah, literally, like that's what I was saying, right? Yeah, like you can't do
不收的吗？ 不收告不了我，有可能发生这种事吗？
These aren't even real court papers.
Not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that. To be honest,
死都不收呢，不就死都告不了？ 怎么可能
It doesn't have a judge's name or anything like that on it.
Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him, and then we'll go to the court, and then the judge will be there. So the judge doesn't get involved until we're in court.
Why is he saying that you guys went on the property?
Because he wants us arrested, so he doesn't have to go to court.
It doesn't look good when you've been trespassed.
Yeah.
Trying to serve papers.
Well, I think it looks exactly how.
讲什么话啊？警察要开始。
This is the legal way to do it.
Well, we have 2 or 3 incidents.
Yeah. Well, first, so.
There's only
they're
one
incidents
incident.
because he's lying to you guys. He's making them incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation, which is required by the courts before you can get a court case approved. So we did that. He called the cops on us. He lied to you guys saying that we had heroin on us. And
what
we did
the
a 3-hour
fuck?
search of the car yesterday. We found no heroin in the
not
car.
even weed or
He's going to make up any lie he can to get us arrested. We are doing things the legal way, the correct way.
反正警察就听一听，然后就是永远都是站在那个人的那边。
You missed that? Yeah, I didn't know that at all.
Legal process, find an actual process server.
She is an actual process
Straight to
server.
heroin.
And what is your guys' relationship?
What's your relationship?
I just met her today.
Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her. Yeah, she's.
Yeah, she's not affiliated.
That's why she's here. Yeah.
Yeah, she met
That's
him
why
today.
she's here. We have no relationship, and that is who. She is the exact person that you're describing.
I always thought that the police were supposed to remain unbiased, and if they were going to take a side, they definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But I guess I was wrong. However, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm literally just following the instructions of the court, so the police can't stop me. Then, you guessed it, we got the police called on us again.
Oh, sure. The
For
paper?
what?
The serving paper?
Yeah.
Here you go. Well?
They think it's a false case? What the heck?
What the fuck?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
I'm trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is... Just verify if a case is...
确定奖杯剧透没事，慢慢看。
Yeah, looks like a real small claims case in our court.
Okay, thank you for your help. That's all for today. Thank you.
I think this phone call was the breaking point for the
有哦，
police.
警察终于问一问哦，是真
The
的
police
东西
couldn't
哦。
handle the fact that I was right and they were wrong.
Uh-oh.
警察要觉醒了吗？
Step out.
怎么了？发生什么事？不是说是真的吗？那个东西。
You're under. They arrest. Oh my God. Oh no. This is for what? Nobody even knows. For having, for literally having a court case.
是他剪
You should sue this
辑，
department. Oh, he probably will.
是他剪辑问题吗？还是
Like they didn't say anything when they were putting him in handcuffs. They just said you're
Yeah.
being arrested.
I was confused on what I was being arrested for.
什么
I
情
mean,
况
the
啊？
same police officers that arrested me gave me permission to do exactly what I was doing.
You can film from the sidewalk wherever it's public, right? But you can't go on that property. If you do, you'll be charged. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I got arrested for just doing what the police told me to do. What's even more confusing is the police are supposed to be the good guys. Why are they arresting an innocent person to protect an evil criminal?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it's not even just that. It's that, you know, it's literally it's a legitimate case. They took the paperwork. They verified the paperwork was legitimate. The guy refused service. Like, I mean, this is insane.
Well, back when I was still waiting in the car to serve job, I got a phone call, and this call was from Brian, the collector's son who got all their stuff stolen. And he has a theory of what might be going on here.
Yeah, the cops down there are definitely all
当地警察跟摩门教社群有关系。
part of that and worth millions. I would not doubt that they have donated
捐过很多钱，
sums to the Mormon Church, of which all the cops are probably a part of.
真的假的啦？
Brandon Best, Joshua Johnson, and Eamon, the CEO, are all super Mormon. Like, the CEO even went to the Mormon University. And when I looked up all the police officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all Mormon too.
And they take care of their own, man. They're like a huge clan.
How about that?
And instead of trying to get rid of the few bad people who are making Mormonism look bad, they're for some reason choosing to protect these criminals. But eventually, they got released from jail.
Out of jail now?
And this is when it really hit me that the justice system has decided to protect these criminals.
Yeah.
So now there's really only one way I can think of to get this family the money back that got stolen from them.
Get him.
Which is a GoFundMe.
线上
Yeah,
筹款啊
it！ is a pretty anticlimactic ending, but at least I'm confident that I'm not going to get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is live, it's time to promote it, to start getting donations. We printed out the GoFundMe's picture to hang it up so we could get a nice Instagram video to post to social media. But before the group could even hang the picture up, the police came.
What you guys up to?
We're starting a GoFundMe.
怎样？
What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically
不行，是不
all
是
this
要
money back for this family. Yeah. You know, we're not going to do the lawsuit anymore. We're just going to do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
要剪出来吗？这个太长了吧？要怎么剪？
Defamation's a civil suit. I thought they said they weren't going to enforce civil suits.
Again, the police were thinking of any technicality they could think of to protect their Mormon friend.
Oh my God.
See if it's that. If it's not, we're going to look at disorderly. If it's not disorderly, then we're going to look at the city ordinance.
They're just going down the list. They're going down the list. They're trying to do everything they can to fuck this dude over. Keep this in mind. These are the guys, they're going through everything that they can. Meanwhile, they let people that are fucking, like, random shoplifters arrested 30 times. They're like, oh, well, Darnell got away again. I guess that's just what happens. And meanwhile, so they're micromanaging this guy. It's actually crazy how much goodwill these guys lose by doing this. It's insane. Like, whoever is running the police department, wherever they're at, needs to fire all of these people. They have to all get removed. Like, there's no way you can maintain trust with the community when something is this blatant and this obviously completely biased.
It turns out that hanging this sign on a fence and then taking a picture of it for Instagram is not illegal. In fact, what the group is doing is actually protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. So one of the police officers let the group know that they were okay to keep doing this.
Right now, I don't think you guys break the law.
But this other police officer wasn't able to accept this reality.
We're going to take it down.
Damn.
不是说可以了
And
吗？
then
他
for the
要
rest of this footage, the police redacted all of the audio. So I called the police station to find out why.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it or, you know, just because something looks funny. Everything is redacted pursuant to Utah State Code. And other than that, I
全部都是他的人呢，感觉那怎么办
？The like the Attorney General involved in this. We got to get. I mean, at least. Right, if not the president.
They accidentally forgot to mute this police officer's audio, so when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here.
He sees it or give back? Is it an occasional crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Why? Is he upset about it? I mean, I guess, but that's not.
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal.
Yeah.
So I decided to let the police department know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are.
Yeah. I think you guys might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was at the same time. And when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was. And he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal and how the police officer might be wrong. And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't any personal information. And so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect the victims, if that makes sense. And so...
6月8号会开庭。
So, like I said, anything that's...
No. What a fucking bitch.
I can tell because when I sync the two clips together, I'm actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
That definitely didn't happen?
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State Code, like I just said.
反正就一直说没事，
It seems
没
like
问
the
题
police。 department redacted this entire conversation because right here the police are actually admitting to themselves that none of this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us anyways. It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio is to protect the police officers from getting fired. I don't know what the police officers are saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're scheming up a way to get the group arrested because this is what happens next.
And Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to seize your phone right now.
Do not do that. You understand me? Right now
You have to get rid of this guy. Who is this guy? What is he doing?
You're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay, put your hands behind your back.
I was just locking my phone.
Okay, I'm going to switch over to the police officer's body cam POV so we can dissect what just happened. First, the police officer asks if he can confiscate Sheldon's phone. So Sheldon says, okay, and reaches in his pocket to give it to him. But at this point, Sheldon sees that his phone is unlocked. And at this moment, he decided that before giving it to the police officer, he was going to lock his phone, which is totally legal. There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. But as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands. And now the police officer's claiming that because he tried to lock his phone, he's destroying evidence.
Oh my God. Thank you, George Floyd. Thank you, BLM. Because there are these stupid, fat, fuck, piece of shit police officers out there, and now we have the evidence. Now we know. Now there's accountability.
Right now, this phone is being seized as part of this investigation, and you're being arrested. Okay, let's put him in the back of the car.
又被抓了。
And again, the police decided to break the law, arrest Sheldon, all to protect an evil criminal.
Yeah, he didn't even, what is he even being arrested for?
Now that Sheldon is in jail, just for promoting our GoFundMe, we started doubting if we'll ever even be able to get Brian his money back for his dad's Lego collection. It's crazy that out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against, the one company I'm not able to beat is a Lego company. I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video. But I had no clue that it was about to get way worse.
What the fuck?
还能更糟。 怎么了啦？靠腰！到底是做了什么啦？他？
Oh my God!
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Okay?
Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back it dislocated my shoulder. He claims it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But if we go back a little bit, you can see I was being completely still when he grabbed me, and I actually made 0 quick movements.
Yeah.
So this police officer is just straight up lying, so he can give me a serious injury.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
Yes. The police department got an official warrant to search our house for
来找
stolen
被偷的乐
Legos.
高，但是是他们的乐高被偷呢。
This is like third world behavior. Like this is so blatant and so flagrant that like you would expect something like this out of like some random third world country where the leader gets killed every other year, right? Like, oh my God.
Josh did threaten me in the last video that if I go out and actually try to sue him, he's gonna come out and say that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
He did say that.
Okay, let's do it.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit just to give you guys some context, but I actually got a copy of this warrant.
The reason they were searching our house was, it says, there is now certain property or evidence described as any stolen merchandise, specifically.
They said they had Legos. Well, that makes perfect sense.
Illegal conduct on us that we stole the Legos. They're looking that we stole the Legos is why they stormed our house with no evidence. And this is after he's been proven to make up stories about us before. And so now he's just pulling something out of his butt. Oh, they're the ones that stole the Legos. And for whatever reason, the police take him seriously, even though he's acting like a crazy person.
Anyways, the cops probably felt pretty stupid when they searched our entire house and didn't find any stolen Legos.
I don't think they felt stupid. I think they knew there weren't going to be any Legos. I think they did this on purpose. The process is the punishment.
故意报警的，冤枉他们偷啊。
Damn. In handcuffs again. Wow.
对，到底是
Damn.
现在都可以随便报警，是不是？随便报警都没事，是不是？
What the fuck?
又报他车上有毒，然后又怎样怎样，全部都没有，就不用追究一下那个报警的。
Now the entire group, we are all on our way to jail.
It's all on purpose. It's all on for them. They're doing it for because they agree with it. Damn.
Except for me, I got taken to an interrogation room so they could find some reason to lock me up for good.
Ben, I'm Detective Nikosha.
Last time, I was able to get released on bail. But this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date. But there's honestly nothing for me to hide, so I went through the entire story with them to show the detective that this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding.
Yeah.
If you think about it, 83-year-old man versus $400 million company. Even though the $400 million company's in the wrong, they're gonna win, you know? I wish we could just send him an email, like, show up to court this day. That would be so easy for us. But this is how the law works. Like, that's not my fault. Like, I don't make the law. If I made the law, send them an email.
It's not misunderstanding, they know.
Like, here's all your papers. You just have to figure out civilly. I'm like, this is the civil method, you know? Like, to do it civilly, you have to serve. They're like, well, then just sue them then. I'm like, that's what we're doing.
Okay, yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like, you see how this is a circle? I am very interested on Josh's side of the story because I think he said, might have said we had heroin.
我也写清楚啦，不爽告我啊，他就是一直。
Obviously no heroin, so I don't know what Josh
告啦，赢啦，不给钱了。
At what point is it not illegal to just send the police after people lying? Like, I mean, that's insane.
Suing him is not working for us. So let's do a GoFundMe.
Right after I mentioned this GoFundMe, the investigator wanted to leave the room.
Hang tight here, and then I'll be back with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Something about me mentioning this GoFundMe really caught his attention.
All right. Good. Well, I'd just like to know more about this, like, GoFundMe. Like I said, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we were just trying to get, so basically what ended up happening is Ben got arrested, which we were pretty blown away he got arrested, but I'm like, all right, I'll take over now. Like, I don't want you to get in any more trouble. And he's like, yeah, I can't get in any more trouble. Like if you take over, like that's, you know, that was my decision. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. What other questions do you, like, I guess have? Because there's not.
有其实 可以上网查这些录影。
The whole thing that just happened. I mean, I'm honestly
kind
of shocked to be arrested at this point.
I'd be stressed out.
Yeah, this is definitely a very strange thing to be getting interrogated about, especially considering from my angle and the evidence I've seen, the overwhelming evidence that they just blatantly stole from this guy. It's like us trying to
don't talk
then
to
do a GoFundMe.
I mean,
to get him his money back, and I'm the one, getting put in cuffs. It's crazy.
I guess the detective didn't get what he was looking for, so he decided to interview the rest of the group.
这件事情，感觉可以给
Why?
Ben was behind the GoFundMe idea as well, right?
I don't know whose idea that was, because I kind of just started.
Yeah, but he was supportive of it as his channel, right? He said, "Oh yeah, let's do this for the channel." From my understanding.
But I wasn't afraid to admit that I actually made the GoFundMe for Brian because a GoFundMe is a safe, legal way to raise money for a family if they got all their stuff stolen. I should be risking nothing by admitting this.
Basically, the police told me, do not take this man to court or else you will get arrested.
不准把这个，你有讲过这种话哦？真假的？
Let's do a GoFundMe,
Yeah.
真把这个人告哦。
But I was wrong.
We're gonna book you back into the jail, okay? The creation of the GoFundMe, right? We're blasting
GoFundMe 怎么了？
this person all over saying, "Hey, he's."
So creating the GoFundMe was illegal?
When I asked the detective how creating a GoFundMe was probable cause to send me to jail, this was his response.
A lot of this stuff you may have to just get an attorney and fight it in the criminal side of court, right?
又是招哦，反正就是在关了，上法庭再说啦。你无罪的话也。是这样吗？是这个意思吗
？Oh my god!
It'll be.
Oh my god!
And I never talked to Josh, but it'll be
this is insane.
As well.
Okay, thank you so much.
The detective was lying. The police have illegally redacted every single claim Josh has made about me.
Yeah.
And when I finally go to court, I'm going to be completely blind to what I'm even being charged for.
Yeah.
The worst part is that the police officers took away my bail. So now I have to wait a month in jail.
要蹲了1个月。
What the fuck?
However, I ended up getting extremely lucky. When a judge ended up reviewing this arrest, they thought the whole thing was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now, at least I'm a free man until my court case.
I was like, there's no way he was in jail for a month, right? I was like, there's no way. Okay.
会没关是法官觉得太蠢。
that Josh stole the Legos in our GoFundMe. So if you say who the thief is, then that is illegal for us to do that.
What?
Now I just have to wait for court, and honestly, I'm not excited. My entire life, I was taught if you steal from people, you get in trouble. If you help people, you get rewarded.
Yeah.
就是你们说6月8
I guess I
号
was
吗？
just taught a lie.
Yeah.
By me trying to help and do the right thing, my friend's in trouble. My fate, I failed.
要把拍影片上线拉那么高吗，兄弟
Oh my god. There's no. Is this gonna
拍个
be
YouTube 影片。
He's gonna.
靠腰。
But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
So it rings the doorbell. Ben.
所以比较猛，确实很猛。
Like, is Mr. Snyder here? I was like, why? I was like, can I deliver a message for you? He's like, how could you deliver a message? He said it just like that. He was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest. Like, he thought he was in an action movie.
真的用生命在拍片呢。
And that was his like end line.
What the fuck?
If I had to guess, I'd say that Bricks and Minifigs has seen that I am a free man, and they can't have me actively working on my lawsuit against them. And considering how many lies Bricks and Minifigs has made about me in this video.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
American Park Police Department, make yourself known.
Oh my
Included in the warrant are Legos.
I can only imagine of what I'm being accused of doing now.
Yeah.
So immediately, I called the Utah Police
这
Department
是这个
to
乐
see
高
what
吗？
my
怎么会
warrant
搞
was
成这样？
Someone showed up at my house today saying that there was a warrant out for my arrest.
谁想得到呢？不予起诉。
Those are the ones that are more serious.
The only thing the police department could tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail. And I'm now a physical threat to Josh, the person the police are protecting.
What the
so
fuck?
Basically, at any moment now, I could be arrested without bail for some mystery crime.
Oh my
There
god.
really is only one thing that I can do now.
Well, I'm in Mexico
他在墨西哥了，
now, and the American police
直接溜了，
have no
靠腰，直接跑了，靠腰，太可怕了。
Fucking god.
America
This
已
is
经不可相信了吗？难道
how is this even real? He had to leave the country over Legos.
美国已经这样了吗？大家逃到
This
墨西哥。
moment, I realized what I had to do. Bricks and Minifigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in committing their crimes.
Yeah.
And what's the only way to stop a bully? To stand up to them.
If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset where they had to arrest me, just think about how upset
怎么会这样啦？拍一个追乐高的影片。
Which is why the picture that got me arrested, I'm putting that picture on a shirt.
And you can buy this merch at WeStealFromOldPeople.com.
发疯了是不是啊？
So go right now. It's gonna be sick.
And yeah, all of the law enforcement that's protecting Bricks and Minifigs is gonna be pissed. But there's nothing they can do because I'm in Mexico. Also, make sure to donate to the GoFundMe we set up for Brian.
Wow.
I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to promote this. I mean, I got arrested just for creating this thing, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Everyone donate to this GoFundMe. I'm in Mexico now. The police can't do anything to me here.
This is the most insane, ridiculous, unfair, dumb fuck, retarded story I've ever gone through. Religion makes people do insane things. It's not even religion. So if he wants, there's a couple of different ways that I could approach this, right? Like I might try to reach out to see.
爱情总会回来的吧？不知道呢。
I think this guy that probably like it's already probably going to be resolved.
他现在风向应该都站在他那边，所以他有可能真的回来开庭。
to me or something, I can do what I can.
因为全部人都在关注。
I don't know what else I can do, but I mean, how could you possibly think that journalism isn't dead after watching this? Like, it's just so obvious that these guys are the future. It really is. And by the way, completely deserved also. This is a great thing.
大家看完影片后又有什么想法呢？欢迎在下方留言。
我看这里没问题啊，怎么头七？发生什么事？头七炸了可以来 YouTube 看啦。 怎么啦？我到底图七台不见了吗？那台也看不了。我的台没炸，其他台炸了。到底有没有炸啦？下一集，各位，警察局被烧了，因为他出来发声明了。然后那个 Ben 也有回复警察局了，好像。
这就是官官相护最佳的例子，连警察局长都出来制造假消息。
因为这个烧很大，因为大家觉得这个警察很偏袒嘛，烧到他们要出来讲话。
They were so embarrassed of swatting my house for stealing the Legos that in all the police reports, it is completely redacted. The police department wants this information hidden so bad that they're willing to break the law to hide this from everyone. The only reason I know about it is because the receipt I got the night I was released from jail. And my friend's GoPro that was recording. So even though I've been asking them for 3 months why I got swatted, they finally came up with an answer, which is the Airbnb host told them that I stole the Legos.
How the fuck would they know that?
The homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence speaking about possibly stolen Lego toys. Officers added a request within the search warrant affidavit seeking authorization to also search for and seize
因为有人说那个社区住很多那个教的人嘛。
Fourth District Judge Roger W. Griffin reviewed and approved the search warrant.
I always like giving people the benefit of the doubt, and I will take the police officer's word on this, but something fishy is going on here, and everything can just be cleared up if you unredact the audio and let everyone see the truth. Also, after we got raided and the police officers found no Legos, all of this footage has been redacted too. And my guess is if the police unredact this footage, we will find out the answers.
Well, if you cross-reference the audio to something that it wasn't attached to and it matched up perfectly, and then the audio wasn't related to something that was confidential or private or compromising, the odds are they just simply redacted it in order to save face. That's logically what happened. I mean, I don't see how anybody else could, you know, like come to that conclusion besides that.
While we were getting swatted, one of the police officers decided to injure me for absolutely no reason. Yeah. He claims it's because I was trying to make a fast movement. However, the police department has an answer to this.
During Snyder's detention, Lieutenant Adamson took hold of Snyder's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Snyder tense his arm, at which point Adamson moved Snyder's right arm behind his back to place him into custody.
The police department has clear. I did not, in fact, make any quick movements like the police officer claims I did. So the police officer was lying, but not fully, because I did tense my arm. However, he lunges at me extremely fast before he even touches me. So how could he even know that I was tensing my arm before he even grabs me?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
He's also not even grabbing any muscles that you can be tensing in the first place. He's grabbing your wrist and you're a skinny guy like me. Like, I can't really feel fucking anything, right? I mean, like...
This police officer has psychic powers. And he could tell that my arm was tensing up before grabbing me.
He knew!
However, this makes no sense, because if the police officer did truly have psychic powers, he would have known that we were not the thieves, Josh and Brandon were the thieves. So this can't be the case either. I'm trying to have an open mind with these different possibilities of what this could be, but literally the only outcome left is that this police officer injured me for no reason.
Yeah.
However, the police have another response to this of why I must be lying.
In the X-ray image displayed by Mr. Snyder in that video, a small L is visible in the upper right-hand corner of the X-ray.
I see a large L.
你说这个哦，干这怎么这么多啊？靠腰，他怎么拿到的啊？什么情况啊？黑客哦，还是怎样？骇客哦？这谁整理一下？差不多呢。
The L indicates the image is that of the left shoulder. The video shows Lieutenant Adamson handling Schneider's right arm during the arrest.
Yes, the stock footage I used to show what a dislocated shoulder is, an image that's clearly not mine, because I didn't go to the hospital, I went to jail, so how could I have taken this picture? But anyways, the stock image I used is on my left shoulder, when my shoulder that got injured was my right shoulder. When I was editing this, I like to think highly of my audience, that they would have known that this was a stock image and I wouldn't have to spoon feed every tiny detail to my audience. But now I realize that there's another portion of my audience called the American Fork Police Department that maybe I do have to spoon feed my every single piece of information to. I'm going to use this as constructive criticism, and every single episode going forward now that I know that the American Fork Police Department's watching, I will be forced to spoon feed every single detail.
I mean, yeah, I thought that was his shoulder as well. I did. I mean, like, this is the kind of stuff where it's like making a distinction without a difference. It's like, this is what people like this try to do, is that they try to find like one inconsistency and then try to reverse into everything else is inconsistent, when everything that they're doing is inconsistent, except for maybe one thing that they think is true. It's like a massive distortion.
3 days before I got arrested, I had a really bad ski accident where I had a really bad dislocation of my shoulder, and any movement at all would have dislocated it. So I will say here, I don't think that the police officer was purposely trying to injure me. I think to a normal person this would have been fine, but for me in particular, this was not good, but it was still unjustified. And
it's obvious that the police were trying to be aggressive and manhandle him in order to scare him into behaving a certain way. That's obviously what was happening.
The police officer was just making an excuse.
I don't see how this is even a conversation.
Making up an excuse to defend it. Another thing I find shocking is the chief of police, even after reviewing the dash cam footage, says that we ran a stop sign.
Richardson initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle for failing to stop before the stop line at a stop sign and failing to stop completely at that stop sign.
The chief of police looked at this video and said, we ran a stop sign. And now he's using that to say, this was a legal traffic stop. The police officers did nothing wrong.
It wasn't even a rolling stop. That was not a rolling stop. That was just like, I'm sorry, if that's a rolling stop, all I do are rolling stops. Like that is more than enough. There was nobody else in the area. It's obvious that they were trying to do this. Like, what are we doing playing games? They have ill intent. They're trying to catch them on anything. That's what they're doing.
At this point,
这种不
we
要
thought
纠
the
结
best thing
是
to do was
完
to
全
take
停还
Josh
是
to
怎样啊
court so he can be legally accountable for the crimes he committed. However, to do that, we are first
所以看不
required
出
to
来那
serve
些
him
警察
court
故意
papers.
告。
So we did what the law told us to do. I got a process server, and we went to his house to do this the legal way. However, Josh did not want to do this the legal way.
He called
and
the police.
instead called the police on us.
Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was going to shoot someone as a result of the ongoing harassment. Multiple officers immediately responded to the area.
Josh was so scared of going to court that he would rather shoot us
宁
than
愿
accept
开
these
枪
court
打他
papers.
们。
And if he can murder me, then he can get away with his crimes because there'll be no one to sue him in court. However, sadly for Josh, murder is illegal. And now he just admitted his plans to the police officers. The American Fork Police should at least be arresting Josh for trying to use murder as a way to get out of court. But sadly, for some reason, they arrested me instead. Something about this seems off, and all of the answers are in the body cam footage. However, they redacted all the body cam footage. So this is where I think if we all come together as a community, we can somehow convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this footage so we can find out why they arrested me and not the guy who threatened to murder me. However, the American Fork Police does not want to unredact the footage right now, and now have made up a new excuse of why I was the one justified being arrested.
What's the reason?
Officer Sumbot contacted the Marion County Circuit Court in Oregon to verify the legitimacy of the paperwork. The court confirmed that the case was indeed legitimate, but that papers had already been served and no hearing date had yet been scheduled.
The police department said the reason they arrested me and not Josh this day is because they called to confirm if this was a real court case, and they said it was real. However, the papers have already been served. And now I'm doing this solely to get YouTube content. And if that's true, I would like to see footage of it. They released all the raw footage, and that part doesn't seem to be in the raw footage.
It's already been to court, or are you allowed to tell me kind of where they're at with the case?
There is no hearing date set, and there hasn't been a hearing in the case yet. All I see is the claim that was filed. I don't see proof of service or anything.
没看到送达证明。
Okay, so the defendant needs to be served with papers before the case will, I guess, start? Yes. Okay.
So they literally just lied. So it's not even like there's any ambiguity here. They just straight up said, you know, it's blue, but it was red. Like, I expected there to be like, you know, okay, well, they're not gonna, you know, it was like ambiguous. No, this isn't ambiguous at all. They just straight up fucking lied.
Right here, the police officer admits that it is March 10th.
On March 10th, 2026.
However, you can see here that Josh doesn't get served until 3 days later, March 13th. So how could Josh have already been served on March 10th if he didn't get served until March 13th?
What a lie.
Unless Josh is a time traveler. There's only one way to clear this all up. American Fork Police Department, show me the time machine.
靠腰时光机是真的存在的啦，抓到了。
check marks which constitute stalking. Let's go through them.
Individual commits stalking if the individual intentionally or knowingly engages in a course of conduct directed at a specific individual.
So yes, I did do an action that was targeted at a specific individual, but that's what's required by the court if I want to take someone to court. If someone steals your stuff and you go through the legal process to take them to court, it is not considered stalking. I have a right as an American to sue him.
Is reckless as to whether that course of conduct would cause a reasonable person to fear for the individual's own safety or the safety of another.
The second check mark is that if a reasonable person would be scared. The police are claiming that since this action made Josh scared, this check mark is complete. However, they have completely forgotten about the term reasonable. As we can see, Josh is not a reasonable person.
It's beyond that, in my opinion. He didn't even try to engage in a way that was stalking in the first place. He's trying to serve him legal papers. Like, there's no other alternative. And even the police said they were going to give it to him. Like, there's so many things wrong with this. It's insane. The police even served him the legal papers and he refused them, which a refusal of service is still considered a response in Utah. And that would be sufficient enough for them to continue on with the trial that would lead to a default judgment. So what's funny is that, like, it's already over to begin with. We already looked this up.
Here's the crazy thing. They told me that they took over that location because the owners were using the location to fund their heroin addiction.
What?
Yeah, and that's how they took it over, and saying they had like a pigeon in there that was crapping all over the Legos, and it smelled bad, all this stuff.
This is someone who threatened to murder me just for trying to serve him papers. This is not a reasonable person. It is not reasonable to threaten to murder someone just for serving papers. A reasonable person would accept the papers, so that second checkbox does not meet the requirements. I even tried explaining this to one of the police officers early on.
What the law says is if the average person would feel unsafe by our behaviors, so I think he's feeling unreasonably unsafe. A reasonable person would not feel unsafe in the situation. Well, I can say the same thing. I feel unsafe trying to conduct business with him, and he calls the police on me to hide. I feel unsafe because of that. Because we had a 3-hour search in our car. He said we had heroin in our car yesterday. We had a 3-hour search in our car. That makes me feel unsafe. I think that's reasonable for me to feel unsafe. It's not reasonable for him to feel unsafe.
So Josh is actually the one who said he was going to murder me if I take him to court. But now
That's good.
I'm the one that's being looked into for threatening to murder Josh. How does this make any sense?
Mr. Johnson alleged that Mansell had hired Benjamin Snyder to harass, stalk, vandalize the store, threaten to murder the manager of the store.
Now let's go to the heroin claim. We got pulled over by the police.
That's a lot.
They claimed that we had heroin on us.
This officer is going to conduct a search of your person because of substances in the vehicle. Really?
Most of this footage is redacted, so again, there's a big mystery of what happened. Can we all come together and convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this so we can find out the truth? However, what the police is claiming now is that they did not get a call saying that we had heroin on us. Instead, they could just tell from the second we pulled over that our eyes were glossy.
They could tell that you were on heroin because they could see that you were on heroin. Oh, okay.
During the interaction, Officer Fraughton indicated he believed Shaw's eyes appeared glossy and expressed concern regarding possible impairment.
If we look back on the raw footage, this is what the police officer said his first interaction with us was like.
Good with these guys being able to drive?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see anything clear as day with Tyler that I noticed.
What's the goal?
Right now, I'm just gonna scare him a little bit and let him go. Is all I really was gonna do.
直接讲哦，哎呦，靠腰。
Do we have charges? Or are we just trying to make some bullshit up? Oh my god. And this is what they didn't redact. Think about that. So they didn't redact this. Think about how totally crooked and bullshit it must be. The stuff that they had to get rid of. Oh my god.
It seems hard to take what the chief of police is saying seriously because so far almost everything he said is a lie. So the only way we can actually find out the truth is if we unredact everything.
Yeah, it's what I've always said. The people who are fighting to have less information are usually lying to you or trying to take advantage of you. It's just another example of that.
We already know the victim's name is Josh Johnson. Why do we have to keep that protected? His name is already out there. None of these redactions are protecting anything except for the police. And now I want to acknowledge my friend Sheldon's arrest.
The group stated they were supporting a GoFundMe campaign for a dying man. One of the individuals, later identified as Sheldon Norcross. Officer Richardson then decided to seize Norcross's phone, pending the approval of a search warrant, in order to preserve potential evidence and prevent the deletion or alteration of any data. According to Officer Richardson's reports, when Norcross was informed that the phone was going to be seized, Norcross immediately began manipulating the device.
Manipulating the device? You mean locking the device so they can't access it without a search warrant? Such a crazy, crazy vocabulary switch.
The police officer claimed that Sheldon was arrested because he opened his phone to start deleting evidence. However, we can clearly see in the footage, Sheldon's thumb is heading towards that lock button to lock his phone. His phone was open when he pulled it out, and the phone was transitioning from on
出来的时
to
候是
off,
开着，
not from off to on.
这个就不好
It
说了。
almost seems like the police officers didn't even watch the video.
It's very obvious that they don't even really care about being accurate about this. They don't even care about making sure that their story aligns with what the publicly available information is. And the reason why is that they think they're going to completely get away with it and there not to be any accountability. And I think that's the biggest and the most annoying thing about it, is that the fact that they're so sloppy and so lazy about this because they think that they're completely immune to any consequences. That's what's so fucking annoying.
So American Fork Police Department, if I'm your teacher, here's your homework. First off, learn the facts of what actually happened.
Yeah, just watch
Second
your
off,
own videos.
Stop lying about the facts. No one's believing it. The third thing is unredact the audio that makes the police look bad. Some of the best lawyers in the United States are reaching out to me right now, so eventually this is going to get released. Wouldn't you just like to get this over with sooner
有律师撑腰了吗？终于发到网上之后。
The more we drag this out, the more content we get. So this only benefits me to drag this out. It doesn't benefit you. If you unredact the illegally redacted parts now, you'll win over audience support much faster. It's kind of funny because a lot of you guys probably think I'm like trying to like make fun of this other cop by how he was talking.
Brother, you mind turning up the volume? Holy, it's actual ASMR. Wow. I cannot really hear him. Why is he whispering?
No, I'm actually just like super sick right now. I haven't been sleeping because I'm trying to get out part 3 as fast as I can. And that's caused me just to like stay up all night, every night and not sleep. And now I'm sick and have no voice. But yeah, I guess it kind of, I don't know why that police officer was talking with such a low, quiet voice, but that's why I am, at least. I wasn't making fun of him. I literally am just genuinely sick. And let's find Brian's Legos.
Wow. Bro, like, what a bunch of fucking bullshit. So they just made everything up. And I think this is completely deserved. We need more people like Ben that are holding these companies and these assholes accountable. And also these police officers. We need our police officers. We need to have law enforcement. And to have these piece of shit pigs sitting there making up bullshit, lying, inventing fake charges, trying to scare people into leaving, siding with businesses over a dying old man. I mean, again, this is the reason why you need internal investigations. This, and you know what really makes me mad is it gives all of those fucking crusty parasites that say that they hate police, ACAB, all cops are bastards. You know what I really fucking hate is it makes them right. It makes them right, and they should never be right because they're retards. But every once in a while, these pigs go out there and start turning the law force. That's what makes me more mad than anything about this.
On May 29th, Patreon received an official takedown request filed by Bricks and Minifigs for media.
Ben 好像把东西放在 Patreon 上面嘛，然后那个 Patreon 的也收到律师信了嘛，要叫他下架 Ben 的账号是不是？然后这个 Patreon 的老大就出来回应了。
Accounts related to Reckless Ben and an ongoing dispute regarding a local Lego consignment issue. This is the verified complaint with exhibits. This is the request for immediate content removal pursuant to temporary restraining order. And this is the motion for the temporary restraining order and preliminary injunction. So after an extensive review and investigation by Patreon's Trust and Safety team, we have in fact unfortunately determined that Bricks and Minifigs can stuff it. We're keeping Ben's page up. And if Bricks and Minifigs doesn't like that, they can sue us. Patreon out.
Wow.
不爽可以告。
God damn. And also, by the way, they have to say this. Because if the idea is that a company can just send some sort of like legal paperwork and then Patreon shuts you down, that's going to make people afraid to use Patreon. So like you have to understand that like this is a huge advertisement for his service, for him reaffirming that we are actually on your side as the creator, we care about you, etc. So like he's making the right decision with this. Absolutely, it's totally the right decision.
大家看完影片后又有什么想法呢？欢迎在
还有没有？看一下这个别人的翻译。
Bricks and Minifigs 正式回应了我们之前拍的那支有关他们的乐高影片。我还没看过这个回应啊，不过刚刚有人传给我了，所以我就想说，那我们来拍支影片聊聊这件事吧。这不是乐高影片的第2部， 第2部目前还在我的 Patreon 上，如果你想看的话，可以到 patreon.com/recklessben。这只是我们对 Bricks and Minifix 回应的回应。看影片前哦，感谢本集赞助商，我们砖头老人。
干嘛转中文？因为翻译会出问题啊，没办法。你看这个啦。
我们砖头老人的总部。
没有人翻译啊。
这就是我们的办公室，今天一整天都在接电话，会议打电话给我们。
我们很乐意帮你偷老人的东西。
但我们不能将商业模式归功于己啊，简直是在偷鸡摸
鱼。那个官方有回应啦，好像后面那个店家被烧嘛，因为他的影片出来之后，他就有烧那个品牌嘛，那品牌好像有出来回应。
他们想出了这个绝妙的商业模式，所以所有的功劳都归于他们。他们把这个帖子发布在了他们的网站上。我们来看看他们说了什么。在过去的几个月里我们社区的许多人都看到了有关俄勒冈州塞勒姆市前 Bricks and Minifix 电子纠纷的帖子和视频。我们理解这些讨论背后的挫折感和热情啊。
字幕跟音轨不同吗？
不觉得他们有理解，
因为当我去问他这件事时，他是这样回应的：
发生什么事啊？
你们有乐高吗？没有，
我们没有。
你们没有吗？
很搞笑，中文版。
Bricks and Minifix 建立在一个由收藏家和家庭组成的社群之上，大家都非常重视公平和，这也是我们共同拥有的价值观啊。也许 Bricks and Minifix 表达
不然你们有比较好看的吗？偷出来啊！
他们表达关心的方式就是从别人那里偷东西。
为了让大家完全明白 ，Bricks and Minifix 绝不认同、容忍或参与任何对他人的剥削，尤其是年长者或我们社群中弱势的成员。我超爱他们特别强调，尤其是年长者这一点啊，或他所在社区的弱势群体。
他们并没有剥削任何人，尤其是老年人。他们为什么要偷窃老年人的财物？这似乎是一种很奇怪的避免剥削老年人的方式。
是的，当复杂的商业纠纷被简化为经过剪辑的社交媒体视频片段时，关键事实往往会丢失。虽然我们不会像他们目前正在做的那样在网上对此事进行诉讼，但我们想澄清一下核心情况。
好的，我明白他们的意思啦。所以现在他们是这么说的：这一切都是个大误会啊！Ben剪辑的这些片段让我们看起来很糟，但其实我们并不坏。接下来这篇文章的其余部分，我们会分享我们的立场。我猜他们这里的意思是说 ，Ben 把某些东西省略掉了，对吧？
听起来是这样啊。
或许 Bricks and Minifix 才是对的，该给他们机会分享故事。来看看他们的说法，这是寄卖主张的真相。网络上的讨论大多围绕着一个私人寄卖协议，据称是由前 Salem 店家所做的。很重要的一点是Bricks and Minifix 总公司并不是这个所谓协议的当事人。
他们就是说那个都是前店长的东西，是不是？
前任老板被撤换后也不是协议方，
所以都推给前店长。
在这里确实有他们的立场了。根据 Bricks and Minifix 的加盟合约，前任店主其实不应该做寄卖，他们应该是买进乐高再卖出。所以我觉得前任店主确实违反了规定。
那后面好像前任店主又有跳出来偷说那个合约说可以寄卖，
不过
好像是这样。
这其实就是所谓的那你呢论，政治上常常这样说。基本上 Bricks and Minifix 的意思是为了转移大家对我们做错事的注意力，他们说你看前任店主也有做错事啊，所以因为他做了坏事，结果两边都变成有问题了。但这并不能证明他们是无辜的。不过我们继续看下去，这才只是第一段而已。总公司并没有指派、批准或授权这个安排，这更证明了他们不该把乐高放在店里。既然品牌不收寄卖，
可以来 YouTube 看啊。
还来，东西没理由留在店里啊，他们也没付钱买啊。他们现在也不再跟 Brian 做生意了，直接还回去不就解决了？加盟主是独立经营的企业，
对啊。
虽然他们必须遵守系统标准，但总部并不会自动承担地方业主私下未经授权协议的责任。这基本上就是总公司在说：“我们没办法管我们的加盟店啊，对吧？”但问题是，当你去找加盟店时，他们又说是总公司叫我们这么做的，而且从监视器画面来看，是总公司的人在接管店面。
我们要追求事实，而不是故事。严重的指控就需要有力的证据啊！
这个回应好像没什么料那个店家品牌怎么看都站不住。
提供原始文件和未经剪辑的录音来佐证这些指控。
想切割是不是？
我们不是有试着把证据交给你们吗？
是的。还记得那次我手里拿着所有证据走进商店，然后说：“嘿妈，以下是所有证据。”
我没有评判你啊，我们一起来解决这个问题。他们做了什么？能？
我们现在在播影片嘛？
现在播放影片，
剩下的
这跟乐高没关系，对啊，这跟乐高没关系啊。
没有啊，我也不想要那些东西啊。你可以
离开乐高的交易店
再问你一次，这是最后一次啊！我才不想要，你啥都没给。
我试了很久啊，只是想让他看。
就他拿乐高来卖而已。
你觉得你的朋友为什么会觉得累？
他的理由是什么？他拥有那些乐高。
没有哎。
对啊，我们有合约，他不拥有。
你是白痴吗？你脑袋有问题吗？下去，警察现在已经来了。
现在哦，这段影片还不错哎。我猜这一段就是他们在求我们给他们证据，哎，
确实没错，
在那件事里是我们拒绝给他们证据，哎，
这不合理呀！他们说过，我们要求多次了。好啦，那纯属胡扯。选发的社群贴文和调查风影片不能取代完整的记录法律协议，
没有啦，
这才是规范各方权利的依据。
人家转的啦。
那我们就把所有证据都摆在这里。我们有寄卖合约，我们有 Bricks and Minifix 店家做的完整库存清单。那份清单显示哪些套组已经卖出，哪些还在店里，还有哪些套组 Brian 还没拿到钱呢。这是店家自己做的库存清单，这里有监视器画面，证明总公司知道有寄卖合约这件事。
不行，其实有钥匙的那些还没付钱呢，分润。
一堆证据，然后对面什么都没有，就说
如果我没有那些单据哦，我就不知道我该付多少钱呐。这是生意上的事啊，不一定是你要承担这个生意。
这里有所有的中继资料，这些是有时间拖记的照片，拍的是店主被赶走时还留在店里的那些套组啊。我把这些证据都印出来，还试着交给他们，这就是他们
回复。你现在就可以离开了。否则我就报警。
我并没有骚扰你啊！
哇，那段视频真不错哎。
是的，
这清楚地表明了他们想要什么。显然啊，就是想和你交谈啊。如果存在正当的索赔理由，则有既定的法律和纠纷解决程序来公平地处理。试图透过公众压力来强迫企业做出某种结果，尤其是针对无关的店家和员工，这并不是一条有效或公平的解决方式啊。
他们的意思是让我们循法律途径解决，而我们也照办了，我们真的去告他了，而且我们赢了。然后他们又不喜欢用法律的方式了。其实不想用法律方式的是 Bricks and Minifix， 你知道为什么？
为什么？
因为我们赢了之后，事情就变成这样。
真是的。
他们把整间店都关掉了，因为 Bricks and Minifix 不想用法律的方式来解决。Bricks and Minifix 是一家私人企业，他们有权利保护自己的店面。我们会继续支持我们的店主，禁止任何扰乱秩序或骚扰的行为。这不是要让批评声音消失啊，意思是说，他们不是想让批评声音消失。我觉得 Bricks and Minifix 正在想尽办法让批评声音消失。
他们中文好流利哦。
如果你不相信我，就去看第二部。
我们要一起往前走啊！我们的立场很简单呐。Bricks and Minifix 总公司并不是未经授权的 Salem 寄卖协议的当事人。
等等，但他们却参与了乐高的窃盗事件。
任何合法的主张都应该透过正当的法律途径来解决啊，这样事实才能被公平地审查啊。我们早就这么做了。
事实是可以被检验的，所有文件都放荧幕上了。
请我们的粉丝和创作者们思考他们分享内容对他人的影响。公平是双向的，这需要全面看待事情，并尊重无关小型企业主及其员工的权利啊。我的意思是啊，他们应该在乎比他们地位低的人吗？
这并
没有说明他们接下来将如何推进。接下来我们应该把布莱恩的乐高玩具还给他，对吧？
是的，我们热爱乐高社群其所激发的创造力，
这让乐高社群形象大损。再归还乐高给布莱恩前，他们只会持续令乐高界蒙羞。
感谢那些在事实真相水落石出之前没有轻易相信谣言的人。
是吗？
我觉得他们这句话的意思
还能反转吗？
他们掌握事实，而我们只有谣言，对吧？因为我们只是想推动某种说法，但其实真正掌握事实的是他们。但如果你仔细看这个情况，好像反而是我们才有事实依据。我是说我们把所有事实都放在荧幕上了，而他现在只剩下没有证据的说法。
对，就只是四无断话，完全没有任何证据。我们感谢那些在接受谣言为真之前愿意等待事实的人，也感谢持续支持在地 Bricks and Minifix 连锁店的大家。
好，那因为这件事涉及正在进行的法律问题我们只会在适当且合法允许的情况下提供进一步的更新。所以他们的意思就是说，我们不会再回应了。他们说法律上不允许，法律问题跟我有关。我们上过法院，记得有3次我能表态，他们为何不行？除非说法会让他们吃上官司，甚至入狱，这大概就是原因。现在我懂了，他们为何有苦衷啊。Bricks and Minifix 店里确实有 Brian 的所有乐高，虽然这些不是付钱买的，但我们会付。他们的说法是，我们绝对不会想要占老人家的便宜但看起来他们就是在做这种事，他们就是在占老人家的便宜，所以我觉得更好的回应应该是解释
有反转，他们根本没告赢，10人的那一次早就被驳回，他们也承认了，真的假的啦？
没有付钱，这样才算是一个解释，对吧？这样才算好啊。但他们没办法这么做， 而因为这样等于是在解释什么叫偷窃，而这正是 Bricks and Minifix 做的事，而且不只是偷窃，还是偷老人的东西，这正是 Bricks and Minifix 最爱下手的对象啊。还有一件事，还有另外一个人啊，就是说附近有一家乐高店，大概隔几条街而已，真的就在 Bricks and Minifix 那条街的附近而已。那一家店叫做 Bricks and Beyond。结果这个人因为我的影片被一堆人骂，因为大家把他的店跟 Bricks and Minifix 搞混啦。但稳地喜啊，这个人经营的是一家超级有道德的乐高店呢。我们现在要不要直接打电话给他？
这两家店的名字真的很像哎，但其实跟 Bricks and Minifix 完全没有关系啊。
首先，你喜欢偷老人的东西吗？
那完全不是。
我们才没有做那种事哦，所以基本上现在大家在骚扰你，其实就是把这两家店搞混了，你是这个意思吗？
基本上就是这样。
店家总部发给旗下加盟店的内部信件流出来，又有。
Minifix 总公司寄了一封电子邮件给所有下属的加盟店，基本上是在指示他们该如何应对我们拍摄的内部关于他们的纪录片。而我们拿到了这封电子邮件啊，这封邮件在网络上外流了。现在我们就要来读一下这封邮件。我完全还没看过这封信，所以亲爱的加盟主们啊，正如你们大多数人所知啊，我们的体系目前正面临一场协调性的负面公关攻击。这起事件源自于前加盟主在奥勒冈州塞勒姆的寄卖纠纷啊。有一位 YouTuber Reckless Ben 发布了多支影片，强化了这个说法，结果很不幸的导致我们体系内出现骚扰电话、恶意灌爆评论、以及门市营运受到干扰。所以我们马上就注意到他们说这是有组织的行动他们的意思好像是所有大咖实况主现在都联手了，而且所有讨论这一件事的人都是在搞一个针对我们的大阴谋
所以啊，他去了奥勒冈州的一家乐高加盟店，名为 Bricks and Minifix。他们从 Brian 那偷走了价值数十万美元的乐高。Reckless Ben 的影片显示，正常腐败公司诈骗老人20万美元。
但现实情况是，积木和迷你人仔做了一件非常糟糕的事情，以至于很多人都想谈论这件事。
没错，
不代表我们都在协调拆解积木和人仔，就只是拆积木而已啦。说过，如此邪恶的行为，连互联网上的每一个人都想发表意见。等等，还有一件事，我刚刚忘了说我们现在在哪里，所以我们现在在美国，就像你在我后面看到的那样。
我们现在在
路易斯堪萨斯市。基本上我们发现，如果你有投机令还逃出国，这其实是超级违法的。
我们现在100%绝对不在墨西哥啊！
就像你看到的，你可以从背景的
直播6月9号凌晨1点
我们想要让大家清楚了解，
会有多少人在看啊？
到底做了哪些事情来保护你们？我们可以预期这个状况的生命周期会是怎么样，
我觉得很精彩。
我们要怎么团队合作，从防守转为进攻？我们不再只是试着为自己的行为辩护了，我们要试着把鲁莽的 Ben 给扳倒。
哇塞！
所以现在我们拿到他们计划如何对付我的内部文件了。
虽然我们不会在媒体上处理这件事，但我们在幕后已经采取积极行动啊。
为何不公开回应？若真坦荡且无辜，何不在媒体上说清楚？因为如果他们公开了，大家就会看到他们真的没什么好隐瞒的。或者他们选择在幕后进行，因为他们知道他们只是想用诉讼来让我们闭嘴。继续说下去，我开始采取行动啦。
好，没问题。总公司并未参与这个特定的在地寄售问题啊。
我们不是有影片录到他们说要接手这个寄售嘛？就是那个在电话里的人。
其实那个人在电话里就是总公司的人。他说我们现在要接手这个寄售，这就是总公司的问题啊。这就是总公司在被他们的加盟主说谎。
总公司并未参与这个特定的在地寄售问题，我们会坚持事实。
我其实有点替这些加盟主感到难过啊，因为我们已经拿出这么多证据证明这些
接手店，那你说不接手那个东西，那你就还给人家什么？要接手，
事情真的发生了。然后总公司却说
不接就还给人家，
你们都不能相信，因为我们才有事实，我们不会这么做啊，我们不会给你看事实，但我们就是有事实啊。现在作为加盟店老板，你必须考虑好吧，我是应该相信掌握所有证据的一方，然后被解雇呢？因为如果他们拿出证据支持我们这边结果被解雇了，那我难道就应该支持声称的那一方吗？他们掌握事实，但又不掌握事实，这样我就不会被解雇了。没错，这让各大企业将加盟店置于困境，这真的很糟因为其实我还蛮喜欢 Bricks and Minifix 的，我觉得有很多无辜的加盟店根本没做错什么，但总公司却一副我们不在乎加盟店的样子，我们就是要把所有加盟店都告惨。总公司这样做真的很让人失望啊！我们现在其实是在努力帮助总公司做正确的事情，所以这些无辜的加盟店本来不该被波及啊，但总公司现在这样做，反而让这些无辜的加盟店全都遭殃啦。执法单位还有联邦机构的介入，我们正在主动与当地警方合作并分享记录。还有奥勒冈州警、FBI 以及美国邮政检察局， 所以基本上啊 ，Bricks and Minifix 已经让 FBI 介入了。法律行动，我们的法律团队正在准备直接提出诉讼，并寻求临时禁止令 TRO 以制止骚扰，并将此事推向对所有相关方的全面诉讼。所以基本上啊，我觉得他们现在想表达的是，他们想要某种命令啊，让我们不能在社群媒体上发布任何关于他们的内容。所以他们的意思大概就是，如果能让我们闭嘴，他们就能逍遥法外。这基本上就是他们的想法。我们可以看到这一点了，因为在我上一支影片里啊，他们随便对整支影片提出了像是版权主张和隐私投诉。有些片段根本就是我跟你一起出去玩，然后像是你有想要在影片里把脸马赛克吗？
没有啊，
我可以自己决定，我不想在影片里把脸打码，所以 Bricks and Minifix 一直在搞鬼，想检举下架我的影片。他们在上一个回应里说，这不是为了晋升批评，但看起来根本就是这样。他们还针对他们自己创建的未经授权网站发出停止侵权的要求。所以基本上我们做了一个叫做 www.westealfromallpeople.com 的网站。基本上Bricks and Minifix 要告我们因为我们在模仿他们吧，我猜。所以他们对这件事超级不爽了。我们决定去偷老人的东西，结果 Bricks and Minifix 却说那是他们的专利，只有我们可以偷。Bricks and Minifix 想要垄断偷老人东西这件事，现在我们也进来做这行，他们就打算寄停止侵权信给我们，把我们的网站下架。这样一来啊，他们就能独占偷老人东西这个市场。
如果你有认识想让我们去偷的老人，请打这个电话。
我会亲自接听你们所有的来电，谢谢大家。
他说 TRO 是一种初步禁制令，而且是有效的。法院命令会让平台把内容移除。基本上他们的意思是，这些人在 YouTube 影片里做的事情都属于合理使用了。那是对我们公司如何变得更好的建设性批评啊！不过我们不喜欢这样，他们抓到我们在做违法的事情，所以我们打算上法院，看看能不能找到什么疯狂的漏洞可以利用。YouTube 的 AI 演算法其实有很多缺陷啊，所以也许我们可以利用这一点，然后找个漏洞把他们的影片下架，这样大家就不会因为我们做的事而生气了。这段话基本上就是这个意思。那你要不要读下一段？
平台下架行动，我们已经联络了 Google、YouTube、Patreon、GoDaddy 和 Facebook， 举报了特定的页面、影片隐私权违规以及协同评论行为。
Patreon 被下架了，什么鬼？超烂的！哇啊！趁现在还没下架，赶快订阅吧！你想说这一段呢？第二部吗？我现在正拼命赶工第3部啊。等第3部大概1周后上线，第2部就会在 YouTube 上公开，然后第3部会放在 Patreon， 所以第2部很快就会在 YouTube 上了，别担心。不过目前如果你想要抢先看，趁 Patreon 还没下架时，赶快订阅啊！
政策检讨啊，我们正在积极检视内部政策，以防止未来发生类似的转换问题啊。哦，原来如此啊，我懂了。我想我大概知道他们在说什么了，就是那种内部政策啦。我觉得他们应该是在讲寄卖合约的事啊。
这让我想起了另一项更新。自从上一个视频发布以来我实际上拿到了前日老板 Crystal 与公司签订的特许经营协议，他的合同里写明允许寄售。
真的吗？
是的
，Sam，
也就是说这是他们最主要的论点。合同里就写着你可以做寄售。所以这到底是怎么回事啊？公司如果把这些内部法律策略公开分享给顾客，会严重影响甚至损害我们对 Ben Schneider 的现行诉讼案件。结果不只是有人跟顾客分享，他们还直接跟我说了。所以好，现在我要向全世界公开，公司接招了，等着瞧吧！愤怒循环啊！
根据过去的数据和危机管理研究，通常会有一个网络上的愤怒，通常有一个典型的循环呢。了解这个时间轴，有助于我们管理预期并维持稳定啦，促使浪潮
数学化。有了这个，我们就能计算出每一次争议。
好的，
现阶段
最新消息，Josh 被 CEO 开除切割了，
在重大影片发布后持续3到7天。虽然骚扰和来电的激增很明显但随着网络注意力自然转移这种情况很快就会消退我们认为目前正处于第1波高峰，或已经过了高峰期。
我记得他们发这个的时候点阅率大概才10万，现在好像已经150万了吧？就是说每天都还在持续增加点阅数所以公司你们的数学算错了。
法院文件更新。当我们正式提出法律行动时，预计会有一波短暂的流量高峰又会有3到7天的热议。
他们的意思是，诉讼这么烂，大家一定很愤怒。
对，所以大家要有心理准备了。对方很可能会把我们的法律辩护说成是在打压小人物，
用跟 Ben 跟那个 Josh 切割，那这样 Josh 就有机会可以告 Ben， 说让他的生意倒掉，是这样。
那如果这不是打压小人物，那还能是什么？
这是很正常、可以预期的反应，但这只是暂时的。
很好笑，因为这最后2段其实就是在说，只要我们有耐心，这波风潮很快就会过去。 但现在 Briggs & Minifix 总公司却决定要让这件事再拖个至少2年呐，因为诉讼就是要花那么久的时间呐。所以
这2年都能做这个主题啦。
他们说了什么？第一，他们说3到7天是声量最高的时候，现在这个声浪从3到7天变成2年，这全都是总公司的错。
之前去找那个 CEO， 他自己在那边 no 的、
消退大概是2到4周。大多数网络上的愤怒啊，在1个月内就会明显减弱，前提是没有新的重大事件发生。他办公室
他自己在那边 no 啊，没偷。
他们以为我只做过1支关于他们的影片吗？我们至少有6支啊。残留的讨论可能会在乐高等小众社群或其他网络社群持续1到2个月，但日常运作会恢复得更快，长期复原大约1到3个月，声誉会逐渐稳定下来。他们以为自己的声誉已经稳定了。
好的，稍等一下，我汗流浃背啊。
对的，堪萨斯城天气炎热，夜幕已经降临，晚上真是热得要命啊！行动
项目代办事项啊，您可以如何提供帮助？以下是加盟商们将要采取的措施，以改善这种情况，请立即执行以下事项：已批准的回复选项，绝对不要投入感情。
这是个好建议啊，那挺好啊。
是吧？等等，这是给执行长的嘛？他那时真的很生气。
但也是很会水。
CEO要走了的啊。
我知道，但他对此情绪非常激动。
是的。
你知道我的意思，感觉他好像是在写给自己看啊。我们他称是
想提醒加盟商啊，别重蹈覆辙，
请立即训练你的员工，根据情境只使用这些经过核准的应对框架。我们了解我们的顾客很聪明啊，将法律上的谨慎与我们的价值观取得平衡，有助于避免给人一种企业在逃避责任的印象。
感觉现在就像是在企业规避一样。他们大概1个小时内就回复了，我们回复了，但他们就再也没有回应。所以，我们是不是应该给他们一个方式，让企业可以回应，证明他们没有在规避责任啊？如果你想要回应，这些就是大家都想知道的问题啊。
你说 Ben 要自己上不找律师，真假啦？
企业表示，我们正在接手这批寄售品。
不是很多律师帮他吗？
但是你在这里说啊，我们并没有接手这批寄售品，所以一方面我们有证据，另一方面也就是你这边却没有证据。如果没有证据，
要是 Josh 变相承认乐高在店里没跟总公司讲好，所以总公司要切割。
为什么要相信你这边的说法？如果你相信没有证据的一方啊，那听起来就像是疯子才会做的事，而你的顾客可不是疯子啊。所以现在你的顾客都站在有证据的那一方啊。但如果你想要带头企业方啊，你可以提出一些证据，说明你们为什么没有参与这批寄售品，而且加盟合约里也写着寄售是被允许的，但你却说不允许。你可以解释一下这边吗？还有为什么 Brian 不能把他的乐高拿回去呀？你们明明没付钱啊，却还是把那些东西留着，到底是什么原因让你们不还给他？对啊，这就是我脑中最主要的问题啊。但如果你们能先从这3个问题开始回答，这会是赢回大众支持的好方法。
好，那针对一般第一线员工，简单随性地说，
随意的，
快速随意的询问啊，随意都可以啊。哇，等等，这些好像是名言警句，这些是他们想让他们说的话，记住这句话，好吧？等等啊，你就问我问题好吗？呀。
我听说你们公司偷了一大笔钱，而且不肯归还。
我正在压抑我的情绪。这里是独立的分店，关于那个状况我没有任何资讯可以提供。
民事法庭被控骚扰跟踪，6月8号。
不然的乐高在哪里？我要把这整个地方都烧掉。
对啊，你知道的，我会打掉我对那个状况的细节啊并不清楚，目前没有任何
出庭。
好吧，看来我还是走好了。
哇，这招真的有用哎！我们是来拿回
确定是要回来还是视讯出庭？
其实我已经帮你准备好一份稿子了。
真的吗？
我们知道有另一家独立经营的分店发生。
然后民事法庭是乐高总公司告 Ben 诽谤，6月22号正式在5月底正式起诉 Ben 跟老先生的儿子 Brian， 控告他们利用网络进行恶意诽谤跟勒索。然后犹他州法官先下达了一个临时禁令，要求 Ben 下架相关影片。6月22号，法官将召开正式听证会，他有机会公开手上所有证据，让法官决定是否延长禁令。那6月狂吃瓜靠腰。
的一些状况也理解大家为什么会感到不满，
可以吃很久
这一瓜
靠腰嘞。
我们无法针对正在进行的事件发表具体评论。Briggs & Minifix 不支持任何破坏社区信任的行为。
有一整个月了。
我们的在地门市始终致力于以公平、透明和尊重顾客的态度经营。这样有回答到吗？
既然这样，那我只能了。
其实这并没有回答这个问题，因为他声称 Briggs & Minifix 不支持损害社区信任的行为，但他们自己却在做着损害社区信任的行为，那就是偷窃老年人的财物啊！
确切地，
我猜他们认为偷窃老人的东西有助于赢得信任，但或许我们应该告诉他们这实际上并不是一件好事啊。好的，积木和人仔，如果你偷窃老人的财物那无助于建立社区信任，
会更糟啊。
是的，如果你偷窃老人的东西，他们会生气。如果你那样做的话，所以如果你想要重新获得信任，你可以把乐高还给 Brian， 因为这最终是你的目标，对吧？就是要赢得你社区的信任。所以我们现在一步一步教你怎么把信任赢回来。 第一步，把乐高还给 Brian。
对，那不是乐高总公司。
接着是第二步，没有第二步，这就是全部。教学非常简单我觉得他们只是不知道怎么做啦。但是我们帮他们做了这个教学啦，他们应该很容易就能把信任赢回来啦。他们还有进一步的自私回应。什么是自私回应？像是 Candy 的吗？这是 Candy 的可能吗？自私回应的，就像 Candy 那样，又不是他们真的把回应装进罐头里，然后拿给别人呐。
这跟乐高总公司
那是
没关系。
预设回复嘛，能重复使用，不必每次重打。所以基本上我觉得这就是洗脑的一部分，你知道吗？就是说，别自己思考了，只要盲目照着公司说的做，不要问问题，因为只要你问问题，你就会被炒鱿鱼。
昨天有人联络我说他因为朋友问了一个问题就被开除了。你的 YouTube 频道你的 YouTube 贴文问了一个问题，结果他们就被开除了。
这太夸张了。
他们一直在告诉员工不要说任何话，就像他们觉得你把整件事都看完了，他们觉得只要闭嘴、退后、安静一点，事情就会过去。
像是
他们根本不了解乐高迷，也不了解星际大战迷。对啊，
这真的太扯了。
他们还请了一个危机处理团队。
现在在社群媒体监控上要特别小心、特别警觉。在监控你的社群媒体时，我们建议暂时关闭你店家社群贴文的留言功能。等等但又说不想压制批评，这不就是直接叫人闭嘴吗？就像是只要被批评就叫对方晋升。是的，对，没错，这不是压制批评吗？我们继续，抱歉打断你。审查监控，密切关注您在 Google、Facebook 和 Yelp 上的评论，并立即标记举报任何垃圾评论或报复性评论。但他们并没有压制批评的声音呢，维克多。
我们压啦，在网络上这么多声音。
每一笔交易都请顾客留下 Google 评论，在柜台简单口头提醒他们分享真实的回馈，将会有很大的帮助。所以他们的意思是我们需要标记所有揭露我们偷老人钱的评论，但没关系，我们就用每一笔交易来补偿。请给我们留个好评，这样也许大家就不会发现我们犯下了罪行，就是偷了一位老人的钱。请使用下方的超连结下载以下资源，这些都是我们为您和您的团队准备的危机降温应对手册。这本简短的手册包含了应对店内拍摄、恶意电话和社群媒体留言的逐字脚本，所以我觉得你应该下载这些。若有任何砖头和肉块无花果，员工有影片连结想传给我们。接下来的步骤与未来方向，我们了解这种情况对您和您的员工来说有多么压力大又令人沮丧啊！请相信您的安全、安心以及您在 B 事业的保障，都是我们最优先的考量。看起来这些其实都是他们最不重视的事情啊，因为如果真的是最优先，他们就会把乐高还回来了，这才是展现他们最重视的好方法但他们并没有这么做这让我觉得他们根本不在乎自己的加盟店。他们会说，你知道吗？我们要偷这个人的东西，你们要为此承担后果，我们不在乎你们，因为我们不会把东西还回去啦。他还想继续偷老人的东西吗？是的。这是一个棘手的问题啊，但这并非无法克服。你说的完全正确，你已经知道该怎么做了。我们已经给你一个非常清楚的步骤说明。他们不知道。没错，写信时教学尚未完成。的确但现在教学已经公开他们知道只要把东西还回去，就能把事情处理好。我至少相信他们现在会把事情处理好啦。我们正在尽一切努力保护品牌和我们的网络声誉。这样法律程序并非总是迅速，但我们想向您保证，我们有非常有力的诉讼理由来对付他们。谢谢你，安密呀。如有任何疑问，请联系我们。此致积木与人仔团队。我想这就是那封邮件的内容啦，那有点变态啊。好的，我们向您展示如何撰写正式的回复。我们很想听到您的回应，并重新赢得公众的支持。
太多东西了，
你只需要把乐高积木还回去就行了。公众终将重新站在你这边。与此同时，您可以在 westdealfromallpoodle.com 上购物。是的，
太累了。如果要做这个的话，因为我也是有点怕做的不好，我也是追求有一点追求的，做的不好干脆不做。看一下耶稣，
早上刚起床，第一时间就上网，发现我这近48小时一直关注的积木与小人仔乐高丑闻，居然又爆出了更多离谱的新消息。我知道我已经做了2个相关视频了，因为这事儿发展的实在太快，离谱的内容也太多了，我实在忍不住要聊这件事。而且现在当初点燃整个事件导火索的那家积木与小人仔门店的前店主已经站出来说明他这边的情况了，他还拿出了一些对积木与小人仔非常不利的证据。这家公司看起来简直是坏透了，这他妈就跟保护伞公司一样。就算他们为了转移我们对他们在乐高圈各种暗箱操作的注意力，放出 T 病毒，我都不意外。
我们的乐高加盟店、毕生积蓄，还有店内属于布莱恩·曼塞尔父亲的一大批乐高藏品，都被积木与小人仔公司拿走了。
之后，鲁莽本针对这件事做了一期非常棒的纪录片。现在这件事已经闹大了。
先给大家快速梳理一下背景：布莱恩当初把他父亲毕生收藏的价值大概20万美元的乐高寄放在积木与小人仔的门店里。当时这家店的前店主就是这2个人，他把这些藏品送到了这个场地，也就是他们2人开的这家积木与小人仔门店。他们接下了这批寄售的藏品之后，这2位店主决定要移居国外，因此打算给门店找个接手的买家。但积木与小人仔的总公司插手了，
我们会做懒人包这个
出去进到店里，对他们各种刁难，说滚吧，垃圾，赶紧走，离开这地方，我们不欢迎你。这些都有视频记录。 那这位叫克里斯托的人提到，嘿，我们还有这么多库存，还有这批寄售的货，这些东西这么处理。对方在视频里确认，他们会接手所有这些东西，包括这批寄售的藏品，他们是亲口这么说的。所以他们基本就是被踢出了自己的店，他们还提供了很多相关信息，看起来他们就像极速追杀里被大陆酒店无故除名的人一样，完全是被不公平对待了。西木与小人仔强行接管之后，这些毫无脑子的公司人员不肯把乐高还给布莱恩，他们拿着他的全部藏品，还在积极宣传售卖这些货，却至今没有付钱，而且还拒绝把藏品还给布莱恩，哪怕按合同规定，这些乐高仍然属于布莱恩。乐高，他们现在就说我们不做寄售业务，所以之前的约定都不作数，你手里的那些凭证啊，屁用没有。但问题是，如果他们不做寄售业务，那他们凭什么扣着这批藏品不还？按正常逻辑来说，这就是赃物啊，毕竟他们没付钱，对吧？而且他们明明知道这是别人的东西，还拒不归还。总而言之，这整个破事大概就是这么个情况。现在前店主们纷纷站出来，揭露这家公司的腐败和烂摊子到底有。Just got a nutsack, and now the former owners are coming forward to show just how deep this corruption and rot goes within this company.
A guy named Brandon Best showed up on a Thursday night and demanded the keys. They threatened us with the police and promised to do an inventory and compensate us. They said they understood there was a large collection on consignment and acknowledged they were taking that over.
他们已经知道了来的时候就已经知道有那些东西的呢。
corporate about them potentially moving. It all started to get very messy and sloppy here. So this was the security footage that I had mentioned in Reckless Ben's video that I was hesitant to show, but now coming directly from the source that gathered the security camera footage, I feel more comfortable showing it. It is very clearly in plain English. There's no riddles here. It's not, mumbo jumbo. They are saying that they are taking on the consignment liability and, that kind of stuff. It is right there. But again, if he didn't have the authority to make that decision and do that, then they should have been immediately giving Brian his Legos back when requested because they didn't pay for it. They don't do consignment. Thus, they have no legal right to have that inventory and sell it. It would be, I think, by all definitions, stolen product that they are knowingly selling to customers, and they haven't paid for it or anything.
They told us the same thing they told Brian Mansell, that we could fight them, but they would drag it out and make it so expensive we would be putting ourselves into a whole lot of shit. Their words. Here's their executive product manager and director of operations, Kai McAllister, on the phone with us the night they took the store.
If we go the legal route,
的录音
it's going to be a very expensive battle for you.
方式很贵哦，
It's not going to be a good position for you guys to get into.
小心点哦。
There's not a whole lot of options for you. If you want to go the legal route, it's just going to be a mess and it's going to be expensive for you.
你们会花很多钱打官司的
So why
哦。
not consider talking with us rather than leaping to this?
We jumped on the call with Crystal this morning.
And you talked with her or you talked at her?
We talked at her. If you fight this, then you're putting yourself into a whole lot of shit. It sounds like a threat, and I can acknowledge you feeling that because, in a way, it is.
I mean, we have no choice, correct?
Yes.
Sid from Toy Story here, Kai McAllister, on the phone, on the horn, directly making these threats. And again, this is the Bricks and Minifigs classic. This is their John Madden playbook, and they don't deviate from it. If you speak out against them, they will bully you into silence with litigious fucking iron fist. Or, in this case, if you look to try and get what you are entitled to, they will also threaten you with legal action. And they know that they probably wouldn't win, but they know that they have enough money to drag it out, bleed you dry, and make it extremely painful, stressful, and you would likely end up losing more money than you would ever gain from it. That is just the classic villain approach to shit. It is crazy how he's not even shy about it. In fact, he almost sounds proud. I can kind of hear like a small little boner forming in his pants. He's getting chubbed. He even says, I know you might perceive that as a threat. And it kind of is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, it is. Like, that is Bricks and Minifigs. And like I said, their CEO literally has the cartoonishly evil mustache. He has a twirled evil mustache. This company is so fucked, it's unreal.
Notice, that's not some franchisee. That's corporate. They want to pretend they're not involved, but they have
就是总公司的问题。
Of course, this was a nightmare. We were about to move and now had our life savings taken from us. We still tried, but this loss made the relocation untenable. Eventually, we were able to find a lawyer to represent us in Utah, where BAM is headquartered.
We tried to negotiate with BAM. Just as they threatened, they dragged everything out and refused to even offer a settlement.
I don't think there's a single human soul on the planet that bought the Bricks and Minifigs side of this story where they weren't involved, and this is all just the previous franchisees' dirty dealings, and they fucked it all up. It's their fault. Corporate was never involved. I think it was very clear from Reckless Ben's coverage. Corporate was very much involved here. They had their finger in the pie at all times. They were constantly in there fucking fingering it around. They were the puppet masters behind all of the degenerate, vile shit that was unfolding here in this whole Lego scandal. So hearing it from the owners, like, confirming that no, corporate's been here from the beginning, and in fact, when we tried to, legally go after them, the thing that Bricks and Minifigs said Reckless Ben needed to do it the legal way, which, again, he did win, and then they just closed the shop permanently, by the way, but they also did the same thing. They went through the legal way, but because Bricks and Minifigs has so many resources at their disposal, they can just drag it out forever, and then not even make any kind of settlement offer or anything. They can just indefinitely keep fucking hurting you and wringing you out like a towel.
They've tried arguments that are so contradictory, they make no sense when put together. They claim they own the store so they can take it, and also that they never owned the store in between taking it from us and selling it to Brandon Best and Josh Johnson. It can't be both. They claim in their newest public statement that it's all our fault they took Brian Mansell's father's collection because they don't allow consignments. But they were always aware of the consignment. They promoted it when it was on the news and in the newspaper a year before they took our store, and the franchise agreement expressly allows consignment, in contradiction of their newest statement.
Yeah, to me, and keep in mind, I don't have the Sharingan of a lawyer or anything, that feels like the dagger. That feels like it is just case closed, and Bricks and Minifigs has been blowing smoke up people's asses, and most asses were closed anyway, they weren't receptive to smoke, no one really believed it, but her sharing this, where it just does explicitly state, franchisee may also offer consignment services, and then it goes on probably to say, like, approved by, multiple parties with that kind of thing, but they do actually lay out that consignment is something that is permissible given whatever other circumstances. It seems like she didn't even break any protocol then by taking on this consignment, especially considering when they did take over the store, they also promoted the consignment. They promoted the inventory and sold it. So then now coming forward and saying, no, we don't do that, so it's all moot, it's all her fault, we did nothing wrong, is entirely fucking delusional and is just a complete fabrication and seems fraudulent. Because she's provided proof that they do allow consignment services, at least in some cases. They were aware of the inventory through the consignment. They were fucking promoting and selling it. And on that security camera footage, they even had the rep outright say they take on the consignment liability. And now they're here saying, no, we don't do that. And again, if you don't do it, if you don't do consignment, which all evidence seems to point to you lying about that, but if you don't, then you have no right to be selling Brian's father's Legos. You have no right to that inventory. Give it back to him and pay him what you have sold. Pay him what it is worth that you have already sold from his inventory that you shouldn't even have in the first place if you don't do consignment. That is, by I believe all textbook definitions, stolen. This is crazy. This is a very big company. It's not some like franchise locations across the country. They are not small. And now they have run their reputation into the shitter over this here. They could have paid him the money that it was worth and what they owed him from what they were selling, or they could have given him the Legos back. They have had ample opportunity to do so to save their own ass, and they refuse to. They are digging their heels in and continuing to shit on the little guy. Brian's father's health is not the best. That is something that has been known. And this selling of the collection was already something that was very difficult for them to even do in the first place, and they went with Bricks and Minifigs because they had a positive reputation. The community were considered the gold standard, and it's become a fucking nightmare for Brian, his father.
又有新的是不是这个
The American Fork Police Department and released all the footage unredacted of my interactions with them. So this is the original footage I got with the redactions in, and this is the new unredacted footage. I'm lining them up, and I'm going to keep only the redacted parts to see what they were actually saying.
部分是不是
I understand.
都有人出手
Sadly, they weren't able to get the first 2 days where I was accused of having heroin on me. But the final 2 days, we were able to see a lot, actually. The footage starts with me going to Josh's house so I can serve him his legal court papers. Josh knows that if he goes to court with me, he's going to lose. So instead, a much easier option is he calls the police on me to prevent me from serving him.
1天前289万观看这部新的
I'm not gonna have stalkers. Are they there right now? They're on the side of the house. One of the dispatchers made a note here saying that you were gonna shoot someone. I'm done with this. Officer, can you please help me and my family and make this stop? Yeah, absolutely.
She had a consignment deal with a guy named Brian Mansell. A year and a half, almost 2 years, she had this consignment deal with him and she never paid him.
So right away, Josh is lying to the police, which we can easily verify with all of the metadata timestamped pictures that show that the Lego sets were in the store when Josh took it over.
He's hired this YouTuber. His name is Ben Schneider. He's Reckless Ben. They sent people in saying they're going to murder our manager. I'm done.
都要杀他们经理，那么夸张？
So we are in a court case with them, and we have to serve them legal papers.
She is a process server, and she's trying to serve you papers.
She's not a process server.
有人说是警察内部看不下去。
Get the papers. They're fake papers. They're fake. Go get the papers.
You're okay if I bring those over to you?
Absolutely. They're fake.
假的，拿回去。
Yeah. So this is what you're trying to serve them with?
Yes.
I wish we could just send him an email. I wish we could just send him a phone call, or the court could send it to him. But this is what we were required to do from the United States court. So we're just following the instructions of the government. He thinks if I just call the cops on me, he can get away with it. But we're showing him like we're not gonna let him get away with his crime. So.
Okay. You okay if I give these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Hang tight. Are you okay if she just gives you the papers so we can just get
Have
her?
you looked at the papers? I've talked to the Kaiser Police Department. There's nothing filed. So no, I'm not accepting service from him. Okay. Absolutely not. It's fake.
Okay.
It's not real.
That's cool.
不是这个看不懂啊，有没有中文版？没办法。
好的，没问题。
请稍等一下，你可以让他直接把文件交给你，这样我们就可以处理了吗？
看过这些文件吗？我已联络了凯瑟警局，没有，什么都没立案的，所以我不会接受送达，绝对不会了，这是假的，假，完全没问题。
中文版多好，
你有记录下来对吗？
有。
其实这个警察只要说一句“你已经被送达了”就好了，他不必等对方收下，直接丢下并说“你已被送达”就算合法。那警察为何不这样做？整件事啊，其实3秒钟就可以解决了。来，我来计时，你已经被送达。对呀，真的只要1秒半，这件事就能解决了。这真的1秒半就可以搞定。而这个警察就是故意选择把事情搞得比实际需要的还要复杂。等一下，
好的，完全没问题。
呀，你今天想要我们做什么？
除了跟你聊聊啊，能做的就多做一点。
3月10号，
我可以查询费用。我愿意透过我们的律师对指控进行审查。
是的。这位警官没有像他之前承诺的那样送达这些法庭文件，而是选择先排查所有可能的指控，为我看看他们能编造出关于我的各种离奇故事啊！
我要去跟他谈谈，把这份文件还给他，因为你不需要他。那我脱开眼，
那是什么？
特价
可以吗？这让我有点为难了。
这是假的，根本没诉讼。
在这里，所以不管怎样啊，我要把这个还给他，好，然后把他驱离。
什么东西啊，警察？
用逻辑想一想啊。你觉得一个送达
接受他不需要
一个一直骚扰 YouTuber 的人一起来犹他州送达文件吗
？Josh 知道，如果他真的被送达这些文件，对他来说会非常糟糕。而且到这个地步他看起来已经愿意编造任何故事，只为了在自己被送达之前让我们被逮捕啊！这些文件啊，
他们派了一个女生进来，那女生还对经理 Amanda 说：“哦，我要杀了你。”
现在 Josh 已经犯下重罪了，被警察谎称我有威胁行为，想让我被逮捕，这是非常非常违法的。
他打电话到店里上亿次，还威胁员工。
他根本不想要那份文件啊！
威胁员工，那你总公司把他威胁那张贴出来。
我从来没看过
这样可能会转。
这些是法院文件啊。
好，我要把你的名字擦掉。再见。
虽然他乐高还是要还的。
对呀，送达员真的会跟 YouTuber 站在一起吗？我是说，他觉得我到底有多笨？他们拿的是假送达文件。那女生还一副不，我得把这些文件送给他的样子，就像他们自己印了一份假诉讼书一样。我心里想，对啊，你觉得送达员真的会跟那个 YouTube 的人一起来把文件送给一个他一直在骚扰的人吗？你觉得我很笨吗？我不知所措，所以
你又打电话报警了吗？
我真的不知道该怎么办啊，兄弟。我受够这些人了。
我们已经准备好，也愿意根据犹他州的法律逮捕这些人，像是针对网络霸凌和数位跟骚，因为他们是透过电子方式。
CEO 在讲话。
在他们开始跟骚之前的通讯
是数位。
他在跟 CEO 讲话。
跟踪对吗？
全部都有。
好，了解。
但是因为他们还在继续用其他手段，还有一些自以为很聪明的小把戏之类的。这样不能再继续下去了，所以必须有人被逮捕啊，才能让他们知道不能再这样做啊。
现在啊，我们只是想知道你希望我们怎么处理这件事，就像我们会尽我们人力所及做到最好。他会提交资料，让我们的检察官，也就是我们市政府的检察官来审查是否要起诉，对吧？
他非常坚持要亲自送达文件给你，好吗？
那是假的，那是违法的，你不能假装自己是送达人员啊。
所以啊，
那是违法的。
为什么不行？在犹他州啊，只要你年满18岁啊，就可以当送达人员了。你必须跟这个案件没有关联，而且不能是律师。而这个女生3个条件都符合，她已经超过18岁了。我真的在我们来这里前大概10分钟才认识她，而且她不是律师，所以在犹太州啊，这位女士啊就是送达人员。我已经跟警方解释过这件事啊，所以任何人都可以当送达人员啊，你只要年满18岁，并且跟这个案件没有关联。
宋哥，
所以若与本案无关且已成年，
宋哥提交文件都这么难吗？
那也许你就找一个跟你没关系的人来就好。
就是他，对他跟我完全没关系耶，这就是他会在这里的原因。我们毫无关系，他完全符合你刚描述的条件啊。
那是假的，这些谎言啊，他在冒充送达人员。
所以这个女生哦，如果要在犹他州冒充送达人员，她必须要未满18岁。但警察已经查过她的证件，确认她不是未满18岁。
你身上有身份证或类似的证件吗？
她必须要跟这个案件有关，但 Josh 说他从来没见过她，所以他不可能跟这个案件有关呐。Josh 已经证实这一点了，所以唯一剩下的可能性就是 Josh 必须假设他是律师啊。 但如果 Josh 从来没听过他怎么知道他是律师？而且剧透一下他根本不是律师啊。但我不太懂 Josh 说他假装是送达员是什么意思，因为看起来他已经确认他符合所有的条件啊，成为送达员所需的条件了。所以基本上Josh 的意思是，虽然他符合所有这些条件，而且我也承认他符合这些条件，但他还是没有符合这些条件。Josh， 你这样讲完全没道理。
一直说对面假装是送达员就不用收了，
这可是很严重的事情。
那要怎么告？
对啊，你不能假装自己是送达员。
那要怎么告？
你真的不行这绝对违法。就像我说的，他现在是在把罪名合并起来，在犹他州冒充送达员是 A 级轻罪，
所以现在
不要他因为冒充送达员被逮捕啊，所以
现在
我不能就这样假装啊，我不能自己印假文件然后去假装送达给别人，那是违法的。
所以你印的这些文件都是假的？
对，100%亿造无限多啊
，5%无限多。这里是阿曼，我是总公司的人。
办公室。
嗨，所以是怎么回事？事情是这样的，我们之前有一位加盟主，是奈德先生，其实只是一个 YouTuber， 他拿到了这个故事，然后他就去找那个人说，如果我可以去骚扰这些人怎么样？如果我能做点什么，从他们那边拿到钱，你会分我一点吗？
是吗？
他们现在想做的就是那个真正欠钱的人已经离开美国了。
现在孟刚刚因为对警察说谎而妨碍司法，
伪造了一份假合约，还在上面伪签了经理的名字，甚至威胁要杀他。
我根本没签什么协议也不需要为别人的蠢事负责。我很佩服他可以这样对你们说谎他连不红旗不喘的。哇，他给我20万美金。
我会跟法院确认一下，看他是不是在推动一个合法的民事案件，我们就照这个方式处理，好吗？谢谢你耐心的多。请问我可以怎么帮你？我想找人确认一下，这个案件是不是真的？
对，看起来我们法院这边确实有一个小额诉讼案件。
好的，谢谢你的帮助。是的，就这样，谢谢。
通话结束后，我猜警察们关掉了随身摄像机的麦克风，因为他们真的不想让任何人听到这些话。即使有人拿到了未删节的内容啊，我们现在也无法听到这些警察在说什么。但不管怎样那位警官最终还是回去和乔西谈话了。
他们正在调查一些指控，明白吗？
是的。
但我们正在努力解决这个问题。看来这是一起真实案例只是还没上法庭而已啊。
这是真实案例啊，他针对的是谁？
对立他就是对立你。
是那个。真是个白痴啊！他不断增加指控，而我们正在配合调查。
所以基本上大家的共识是我们之前都错了。不过我们还是打补本吧，
就像放他们走一样。这里不能有这个选项，各位，像是一定要有什么针对网络跟踪啊、霸凌，像是各种不同的行为，一定要有什么可以处理的，要逮捕他们，并且传达这样做不对，这是不能被接受的讯息。我一直都同意你的观察，这也是为什么我们现在还在处理这件事。
拜托，不要。
好，去找你的爸爸。我
在堵人吗？
正在。
这名嫌疑犯最终在警方的严密追捕之下，被执法人员当场制服，并依法采取强制措施，随后被正式逮捕归案。
真的吗？我爱你，我爱你。来，走吧。
好的，没问题，我现在就去处理。
我爱你，我爱你。
现在我们来谈谈搜索票。警察突袭我家，因为他们听说我是偷了 Brian 乐高的人，所以我可能已经找到为什么那个警察对我那么粗鲁，还把我的手往后扭的原因了。在我们进入房子之前那个警察先提醒其他警察，确保我们没有在录影。他们可能会很快开始录影，他们可能会很快把手机拿出来录影，所以大家要注意这一点了。不过当我们被突袭的时候，我马上按下手机的录影键因为我真的很害怕这些警察打算做些什么然后想要对外界隐瞒。但我猜那个警察看到我在录影，一旦他发现我在录影，我觉得他就像是在惩罚我拍他一样。我的猜测是他就把我的手往上扭，想要弄伤我。因为之后他这么说，那个主要的小孩有用手机录影，所以我把它关掉了。另外一个
小孩有带 GoPro 1台，你拿到几台？你有拿到吗？
我们现在有5个。
报告变谁的吗？
有啊。
太好了，这样不错。
我们拿到了一些无码画面是我上厕所时的样子啊。从未打码的画面中，可见警察整栋大楼以及针对我们的侦查版，更发现他们竟是山达基教徒真惨！老粉都知道啊，我创了个 Scientology Sucks 教，很烂，还获美国国税局合法认可。这叫崇拜金色马桶吸盘，我甚至还把它刺在我的手腕上啊，就像一个吸盘十字架在我的手腕上啊。福克警察局大概是山达基教会的死对头竟把我的神像摆在桌上，真有意思
我们现在正在处理一起重罪跟踪案件，重罪每个人都面临重罪指控。
确实很严重啊，
情况非常严重。我知道你们都听说了这是一场筹款活动啦。这家伙偷了20万美金。
对，
真那样的话，他就得坐牢。
是的，
那我们来看看要不要用 curse。
总之我们现在要快转很多内容。 这其实算是第3集的剧透，但基本上啊，这家 Bricks and Minifix 公司一直不停的制造假炸弹威胁、假火灾威胁、假谋杀威胁，还用我的名字说我要杀他们。唯一的问题是，这些显然全都是假的威胁啊！我绝对不会做这种事，但警方却认为这些威胁是真的。所以现在哦，洛杉矶和犹他州的警方哦，他们都联手要抓我。这里有一通几天前的电话，是洛杉矶警方打给犹他警方的，他们在密谋怎么把我因为这些我 supposedly 发出的神秘威胁给逮捕起来。
后，我们收到一个来自 Provo 的人的投诉，关于这个人施耐德。
好的，
所以看来我也和桑德曼警察局的人谈过了。我现在正在尝试联系普罗沃警察局，所以看起来啊，施耐德电器的业务确实有点混乱啊。
是的，
基本上啊，他给我打电话，然后说这家伙疯了，他这是在威胁我们、我的员工、我们的生意等等。看起来啊，这个人可能住在洛杉矶，或者他最后知道的住址是在洛杉矶。所以我想，我只是想要追踪一下你们现在在做什么吗？至少我知道，或者说我被告知，技术上有几个案件还是开着的。这个人在犹他州已经被3个不同的地方起诉了。那我们现在到底在做什么？有没有人知道他现在到底在哪里啊？
完全不知道啊。我知道啊，我们之前有要求啊，要先把他扣留，等我们有进一步消息。但我猜啊，他们还是让他交保出来了，所以。
好，
唯一的问题是我现在人在一个美国警方没有管辖权的地方，所以啊，他们抓不到我啊。对啊，这里没半个美国警察，祝好运，早知道再说。警察先生，慢慢找吧。
神人啊，还有下一集啊，好像正在剪啊，不知道什么时候出啊。唉，我非常害怕那些假文件。关闭手机等于销毁证据，关闭执法记录器等于我们这里的做法不一样。当初只希望他们归还乐高，现在却希望所有涉案人员都因为腐败而入狱。好了呢 ，YouTube 这边就先这样啦。YouTube 这边就先这样啦，今天图奇继续水。